Wow. What an opening animation, folks. Where the heck did that come from? That looks fantastic. There's got to be a story behind that. Please do
Well,
tell.
that is actually courtesy of Mike from Tekie Geek, surprisingly. We got our tech guy doing our opening videos. What is that about?
I don't get it,
yeah, so he gave me all the so he did the whole thing. He tirelessly spent all night working on it. He gave me the actual file, and we could customize it a little more. So we'll have an opening, welcome to Gotham After Dark, as it's going through the streets.
He's
yeah,
in the wrong field.
He definitely is.
He's got to can the whole IT. I gotta forget. I'm not using my laptop camera. I'm back to. Oh, by the way, I'm back to my other camera.
Which one?
It's working again. The tower cam. The
nice.
Marantz.
Oh, you're on, and you're on cue too. You're on point.
Yeah,
you're
on point. 1, 2.
Yeah, 1.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I gotta remember to look up here. I'm looking at America. 8 million people watching. Desiree Canucci, do not panic. 8 million people are watching. This is on NBC Live. No pressure. Desiree Canucci will be joining us. She is from Dorp High School, media production teacher. My name is Todd Bivona, by the way. Gotham Training Productions. To your right, my left. Michael Graziuso, also Gotham Training Productions. Great to have you along with us for this episode of Gotham After Dark. It is Wednesday, April 6th. So happy you're going to be joining us. Also joining us from Crafty Kids SI, Adriana Giambanco. Sounds Italian. I'm not sure what you think. Also, of course, our co-host will be joining us at some point from Partners in Sound Productions. Will be Massimo DiDonna from Tekie Geek, the aforementioned geek, who made that opening animation. Even though he's in IT, he's dabbling into production. Who knew? Mike Bloomfield, our favorite Eugene, as he is also known. Also joining us with a special announcement. Although we were supposed to have a big winning announcement tonight, she's changing it up from STK Steakhouse. Alexandra LoBue, one of Gotham Trinity's very own. What's that?
You said it right.
I know.
Very happy. She's not even here to hear it.
I butchered it for the longest time. I butchered it like a couple months ago to my wife, and she's, again, for those watching, she set me up with my wife, so she gives me hell every time I see her and butcher her name. Anyway, she has a special announcement from SDK Steakhouse. She has a great, not a giveaway, but pretty much for $50, you can get a dinner for two, a beautiful steak from SDK, high quality meat with a beautiful, what's the rub? It's
a dry rub. They have a dry rub and then a barbecue sauce. Well, it's their signature. Their signature rub, and their model. Signature.
So you got Mother's Day coming up, folks. I really suggest you do this. In addition to that, we have a very special guest. I'm honored to have him on. I can't say it yet because I want to wait for the other guys to get in this freaking place. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, Mosh just checked in. He looks like he's in a tunnel or something. I don't know where he is. He looks really dark. Oh, he's in a car. He's driving.
Let's bring him on. We need Moss on. I sent an email today.
It's the Dark Moss. It's the Dark Moss.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dark Moss.
Welcome to Gotham After Dark. This is Dark Moss. Go Moss.
Go Moss.
What's up, guys?
How are you, pal? What's going on?
Just leaving the office.
Just leaving the office?
Yep.
Wow. Why the hell are we just leaving the office? I mean, that should be a good thing. Sounds like you're busy then.
I mean, just dealing with problems. And I think one of my best and worst traits is that I don't leave until every task is done. So,
right.
We had some clients call late to postpone events. I wanted to secure them so they can go to bed tonight, knowing that their entertainment was secured for their wedding and their whatever events they were postponing. And every time I went to walk away, I got another email. I decided to postpone my event. Can you please let me know as soon as possible? And, I responded within minutes. And
okay.
You hope that people appreciate that. Some people might call me stupid, but, just the way I want to run my business.
No, that makes sense. I mean, that's what sets you apart is putting in those hours when you have to put those hours. Wow, you look creepy right now. Look at that red. Are you at a red traffic light?
That's it.
Yeah, there's a gentleman in front of me that has really
brake lights.
Wow. There you go. Brake lights.
That was so cool. That was so cinematic. Yeah. That was like something out of Scream or something, no?
Hey, Mus, why don't you hit that interior light? There you go. Right.
What do we have in Moss?
Can you see?
I forget what ride you have right now, pal.
Me, I have a Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Nice.
Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal kind of truck. I respect that.
I've always had big trucks: Denali's, Tahoes, Yukons.
Oh my God! I remember the Denali. The Denali back in high school. That thing was everywhere. You had that since freshman year. You were driving it.
I was one of the first Denali's on the East Coast.
Yeah, you had that for years. You had that for over 10 years. It was all over. That's it.
I only had that 3. It was a lease. I
guess it just seemed like it was so much longer.
Yeah, high school did feel like it was an eternity ago.
High school feels different. High school feels like it lasted for freaking ever. Hey, we have a shout out here for you, Moss. Samantha D'Angelo. As a client of yours, I am grateful to be working with someone like you, Massimo.
That's nice.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate that. Today was a rough day. We had a lot of clients that were very upset about everything that's going on, and I was on the phone with one client for over 2 hours.
Oh man!
And I played every scenario out with them. Like, it sucks. You think you're upset about your special day. I mean, we're upset because we love what we do. We're not, I don't do anything else. So,
right.
And and you know what? I'm a problem solver. One of the things that drives me crazy is the fact that, I have no control. Like, I've had people turn around and say, I really wish, this, I can get this photographer. I really wish the catering hall would make this happen for me. And I get on the phone and I make them happen. And I'm a problem solver. This is way out of my control. I mean, I got nothing here, But thank you, Sam. I appreciate the love.
Unless Massimo can pull a vaccine out of his back pocket. I mean, Massimo is known to have a couple of popular cell phone numbers in his pocket in his phone. I know he's texted Mark Zuckerberg live on air during midday with Moss and had some choice words for him recently. So you never know. Maybe.
I think we should use Moss's blood to find the cure. I mean, the man is everywhere. He's in the bottles all day. He's working.
I do state that you probably need an elephant gun to kill me. So my blood may be good blood.
There you go.
It may be good blood.
Maybe good blood. Maybe. Insist on the maybe.
Moss, give me a status report. Where exactly are you right now? Where are we driving? I know we drove with me the other day. Where are we driving with you right now?
We're coming down Sagayan, turning onto my block.
Sagayan.
Oh, nice.
I was just talking to JR from Master's Barbershop.
Just past it.
Because telling him how much I need a haircut. I won't go into details of what the hell I'm dealing with right now. But, want to get actually, Mike wanted to get Master's Barbershop on the Staten Island Advance on Together SI.
Oh, that's great. That's actually perfect.
Dan mentioned it the other day, saying we need a barbershop. What are they doing? Whatnot.
Right.
Dave Consiglio says, tell Moss that he need to use the old man Nuzzy blood.
Oh,
is that a private joke, Moss?
So old man Nuzzy is one of the guys that works with us. He's like 106. He's like Blue from Old School, but he's a medical mystery. The guy drinks 2 gallons of vodka a day, smokes about an ounce a day, and has a cough that's like he has emphysema. The guy will probably live to be 229.
That's a long time. That's a long time. If you live to 229, that's impressive.
How many viewers we got?
We're up to
18 million,
pal.
All right,
drop it quick. We need to see your face, Moss. They need to see your face.
Over under. It's 10:09. Are the kids up or are the kids sleeping?
Oh, they're up.
Yeah, they're definitely up.
They're up because they're PO. They haven't seen Pops in a while. They're running around.
Todd, listen, you're new.
Oh, we're going.
There we go.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you.
We got you.
I lost you guys. Someone just called. I'll call you guys right back.
All right.
Yeah, get it from the laptop.
I'm going to log in from the computer if you can.
All right, pal.
All right.
That was cool. That was a cool little live looking. That a boy. Yeah. He's very loyal. He's very loyal to his shows. Always showing his face because he knows he's a big draw. Because he's kind of a big deal. As the sign says. If you have a sign made that says you're kind of a big deal, I guess that means you're kind of a big deal. Mike, how's the
I
rest of
think we
your day?
lost.
I know it was a hot concepts day. How was the rest of your day?
It was good. It was good. I was able to, go into a couple of new constructions by myself and install the fireplaces, which was nice. I didn't have to deal with anybody. I just put the radio on really loud and just zoned out. It was a peaceful day. It was relaxing.
Good.
So I enjoy that stuff. It was good to get out and actually do something. So.
Speaking of relaxing, for those of you who are relaxing and enjoying a glass of scotch, whiskey, wine, or Jaeger bomb, I don't know what you're drinking. Look at the bottom of your screen and look at the little share button, little share icon. What you're going to do, you're going to click that. It's going to ask you where to share it to. Share it to your page. Share it to your page so that millions more can tune in, because I know you have millions of friends, because we're all friend collectors here on Staten Island, even though I'm not on Staten Island, but that's beside the point. Sal Ardisi's having bourbon. Love myself a good bourbon.
There you go, Sally boy.
I can say this right now since they're not in here. Rap, I'm going to have to hold you off a little bit longer because they're not on. This does me no good if they can't see you. I have this big reveal of Anthony Rappatrullo waiting in the back for a special announcement, and Bloomfield and DiDonna are nowhere to be found. DiDonna was on for a second. I wasn't going to put him on. I need DiDonna to be with his carpeted ceiling. I need him with his glass of wine and a bottle of wine. Desiree doing laps. I want the full experience for Rappatrullo. So God bless you. But even only fireplaces.
Fireplaces, question mark. Let me. Okay, Vin, listen. It's like, here's the thing. I do fireplaces by day. I fight crime and make movies at night. So that's how I roll.
Speaking of co-hosts,
there you go.
Mike
All
Bloomfield, Tekie Geek, who has the capacity to do video productions and animations better than the video production company.
There you go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, people in the comments,
Yeah.
leave the comments. What do you think about that open? The guy responsible is the pioneer for live television. He started live TV. His name's Mike Bloomfield. Now he's also the pioneer for opening animations for these live shows. So give him a shout out. Let us know what you thought about that little open there.
I bill you guys for that?
No. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Is Moss on?
Sal, great job.
Beautiful, love it.
Beautiful, love it. Yeah, they're all rolling in right now.
Excellent. Oh, we appreciate you guys liking it. And appreciate you guys tuning in, really. I think that's really cool of everyone. If even I need a new insert. Guess.
Oh, no problem, Vinny. I'll tell you, we'll take care of you.
So we're selling fireplaces. We have opening animations. We have a full house tonight. Moss, there he is.
There he is.
Go ahead, take a second. You need a second, Moss? You got to get your bottle of wine?
I need wine. I need dinner.
All right, we'll let you get situated.
Oh, wait, all right, let him get situated, and then we'll bring in our surprise. Oh
my God!
Guest yet? Have you had a guest
It's
on
Nick Patino. Check your text to who?
Oh, wow! This is a wild night. This is a wild night, and I got to dedicate this night to Massimo, DiDonna, and Mike Bloomfield because it's a surprise for both of them. All right. Okay, he's coming back on, Nick. Nick, stand by. I will figure this out. How can I get?
Is that who's coming on? Is Nick?
I think so. I have to figure this out right now.
He's the surprise.
No. He gave himself up, so he's no longer a surprise.
Well, we don't know yet. Why'd you say that? He would.
Well, Moss wasn't there, so maybe that he
Nobody's
didn't hear.
seen it.
Just to remind everyone, Desiree Canucci, waiting in the wings, New Dorp High School media production teacher. We also have, Adriana. Adriana, hold on. Adriana Giambanco from Crafty Kids SI joining us. Stay tuned. Also, Alexandra LoBue from STK Steakhouse NYC. She's the director of events. Mother's Day is coming up. She's got a special deal for you. If you want to send your mom some food, maybe cook it for her and then bring it over. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Mike Bloomfield can vouch. Mike Graziuso can vouch. The STK meal worth every penny.
Well, did you know, Todd, we're going to be cooking it on air next week when we get the batches in.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we're going to do it twice. I'm going to cook it and do it as a pre-roll and roll it in, and then also we're going to have Finn cooking as we're doing the show. On another one. The STK steaks.
Oh.
There you
How
go.
you getting him the Finn?
He's going to come pick it up. He's gonna pick it up from me. Yeah.
Are you
I'm not
making
going
it for it, or are you buying it for him?
I'm buying it from him. It's part of the show.
You buying it for me?
Yeah, I think.
I'll
Well,
leave
I
it.
actually, I'll buy it for you. I'll keep the gift certificate then.
He carries around $1 million in cash in his pocket on a daily basis, even when he's around the house.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like Mike. He didn't have to do that opening for us. That was really nice, and he's one of the nicest guys. It's out of this quarantine. I'm glad we got to know Mike better. That's if one good thing came out.
Do me a favor, keep using that opener because I didn't give you a release yet.
I think DC has to. Oh, we got good news. We can't really talk about it, but we got good news against DC. So that's if you know what I mean. I spoke to you before. So yeah. So Todd, I'm gonna head out of here. Have a good show.
Did you only show him the opener?
I did a drive-by. I just wanted to show how much of a good job you did on that opener, and I wanted to surprise Todd with it. So wanted to start using it. See you guys later. And, have a good show tonight. All right. Take care.
God bless. Bye. Take care and comb your hair. God knows you have a lot of it. I think we all do. Mike, let's go. What's going on with you, huh? How was your day?
My day was fine. Busy. I have a lot to do. I was fucking fired up this evening, though. Very annoyed.
Fired up? Did you watch Banis's show?
I was. Yeah, I was watching. I was going back. Yeah.
Banis's show was good. She was good. She's very.
And as I was putting stuff, she was like, "Who is this guy? He's right. Hit the nail on the head." I'm like, "That's fucking right."
Except for your prediction that we're only going to be in quarantine for 2 weeks. It was a hell of a lineup today. Moss at 3 had a magician on the freaking screen. Fast forward to COVID Talks at 7 with Linda Barron on from the.
Oh, I missed that. How was that?
That was pretty good. Shout out to Rap wherever he may be. And then Tom Banis with this. I'm sorry, I forget her name, but I thought she was a great guest. What's that?
Heather, I think.
Heather, who was very informative about fact versus fiction. What? What did I just say?
Well, there's a new fucking fake thing rolling around the internet today, pandemic or something.
Oh Jesus!
And now,
something. Oh, there he is. Here's Moss. There we go.
How was your night?
I just got home. I was at the office.
Doing what?
Clients kept emailing to postpone their events. So they were like, "No, can you please get back to me as soon as possible?" And even though I can work remotely, it was easier just to do it from my desk. So,
yeah.
And then I was on the phone with one client for 2 hours, just, talking off the ledge.
Just doing the right thing.
Was it a good evening, or are you fucking miserable, hate the world right now?
No, everybody, everybody got it. You postpone, and that's it. What are we gonna do?
That's good. So today is my day to fucking hate everyone and be sick of fucking people.
So you know what? I think Mike. Let me get right in your mood, and Moss, let me perhaps put a smile on your face as well, because Desiree Canucci is hanging out there. She's been in the green room. Hang on a little bit longer.
Everybody got it.
Thank you. Because I have a very special guest today. He's making a very special appearance on this show. And I'm excited. I'm honored. He is also I call a lot of people legends. I think he's a legend. He has done a lot for this community, especially during
Nicolas Cage here.
Who do we think it is? I have a special guest. Who do you think it is?
Well, Rob, my wife made tacos. It's Taco Wednesday. She missed Cinco de Mayo. I apologize.
Oh,
you said it was. Didn't you say it was Nick Portino already?
I don't know if he's coming on. Oh, that might have been.
Oh,
him.
so that's not who we're guessing right now.
It's funny. He just popped on, but that's not who the special guest is. Think someone who we've been. No, I just gave it away. Let's just bring him on.
I have so much to say.
Why the fuck would you come on this show? Our show on midday was the 100th episode, and you're coming on this fucking whack.
So much to say.
Hey, Rap, how are you, pal?
This is unbelievable.
How was Linda? I missed that.
She was unbelievable. Listen, I'm honored to be here. I actually.
Did she mention me? Because if not,
she said,
fucking delete that post.
She said you're the best.
All right,
she loves you. And then immediately thereafter, she asked me if I knew a tech guy to help run the chamber. I said I'll take care of it.
They don't use me. I can tell you who they use.
Well, you can't say it now because technically we're online. We're on air, right? So
I don't give a fuck.
I'm
already fired up. It's 10:20. You should try this for your show rather than you and one guest.
No, I can't. I can't do this
Why?
because everybody besides Todd is yelling, cursing, embarrassing themselves. What am I gonna do?
I haven't fucking embarrassed myself one time. All right, maybe I took one shit and we had the bidet in the background, but other than that, we didn't do much.
Mike, it was very factual. It was a factual show. You had a product, you endorsed the product, you told the community, you gave.
And I demoed it.
You demoed it.
David,
I missed that. So that's really what happened.
No,
you demoed a bidet.
Yeah, I'm not that crazy.
Mike, that was a great intro reel, by the way. Excellent.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
It was unbelievable.
Oh, you didn't see it. All right. So
yeah, I got on late because I was still working.
Compliments of Tekie Geek / production man extraordinaire, Mike Bloomfield.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that better than the other one they used?
So Mike Bloomfield
ask him how much he paid for the
pioneered. Bloomy, you pioneered live stream.
Yep.
I brought the world the platform and the intro, and somehow
you got StreamYard. Yep.
And like 2 weeks, you've managed to outdo me. So you have more time. You have more time.
I make you over in there. Will you put a Tekie Geek at the bottom?
Yep, do it. I'll do it.
What do you? All right.
You can do a little subliminal produced by Tekie Geek. I think that's fine.
Listen, I'm promoting you all day. Every show I shout you out. The Godfather of stream. You've heard me say it.
I come on.
The Godfather of COVID streaming.
Do you get annoyed that we flood your fucking comments? You could be honest. I
try not to look. You make me laugh.
Well, during Joe, I said, I'm going to respect you. Joe Tonello's on. I'm not going to. And then I was like, fuck, I have to say something.
No, but it was good.
But then you fucking call me out and make me donate to every charity that's on there. You're like, Bloomfield's in the comments, $100 right now.
Because I didn't see Moss watching. I would have called him out. I would have called him out for more.
He gave up on your show.
I have one more special guest.
God.
Crap, why is your camera's flickering?
He's a PR guy. He don't know what he's doing.
Poor guy. He is another legend. A bunch of legends on this show. DJ. Get on the screen. Where'd you go?
Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
That's right. I came through. I had to represent.
DJ Nick Petito in the building. What?
He's a better DJ than Moss? To be fair, I haven't seen Moss DJ.
Hold on. Time out. There's 37 people talking at once. Rap, what'd you say?
Moss doesn't DJ. He points and picks up the phone. He hasn't DJed in 25 years.
All right, I'll change it.
You can keep that. A better DJ than Moss, and Moss will have a better businessman than Nick.
That's fine.
Ooh.
That's fair.
Oh,
I don't even know who Nick is. I just like this. This seems fun. Is Nick the one from E2?
E2, he says.
He's swag. I'm sorry. It's the.
That's true. I just came on really just to bust chops for a couple minutes. I said, I saw Moss come on, and I said, this is the perfect opportunity, I think, to come on and just say hello. And now it's nice to see. I get to see Rap. How you doing, Rap?
What's up, buddy?
You doing good? I see Todd's over there.
You look great.
Mike, I've never met you, but I've
never met you. How are you?
I watched a lot of your live videos on here, and they're always very nice, very informative.
Very nice. That's interesting.
I don't know what to say. They're entertaining, I guess.
Did you see the magician this afternoon?
I missed the magician.
He
was very good.
But I heard Moss talking about, hey, against the 16-year-olds involved. You got the 3 clubs. I said, I'm coming on now. Forget it.
Oh, that's so free. Nick, how you feeling, bro?
Good. I'm on my 4th week of Corona. And
what do you mean on your 4th week? You know we're 8 weeks into this, right?
I know. I got diagnosed 4 weeks ago.
Oh, you were actually okay.
Yeah, and knock on wood, I actually got it pretty mild, but the symptoms that I had were actually they were mild, but they lasted weeks. So I never smoked a day in my life, knock on wood, but I still feel like a little bit of like a tingling in my chest, and that's usually not there. So I think if you have asthma or you have a weak, any kind of weak lung capacity. Massimo knows if you like World Trade Center related people or anything like that, forget it. I mean, you could have a tough time. So knock on wood, I've been pretty well.
Good.
And that's it. So I'm going back to work in a couple of days. And that's it.
Good.
That's it.
Nice.
You know?
Well,
So a crazy story about Nick. Here
we go.
He tested positive for Corona the day we were giving out the PPE, right, Nick? That later that day.
Absolutely. So he was standing next to me. I think we were like shaking hands. And then 2 hours later, they called me and said, "Oh, we got your results back. You're positive." So
so you're a firefighter too?
Yes, I am. Yeah. So I texted Moss. I said, "Just to let you know, don't get nervous." but I tested positive a couple hours after you said hello.
A couple hours after we tongue kissed,
right?
I was now positive.
Check your email. I sent you a picture. I found the one of me and Nikki's firehouse.
all right. I'll look for it. You got it, pal.
But
Dave said he hugged Nick.
Yes, he did actually. Dave, don't worry, you're fine. Hold on, let me just make a statement.
So let's make a statement. When you guys were going to put PPE equipment out, I told you wear a mask, wear gloves, don't get near anybody, take pictures from 10 feet apart. Every picture you were hugging guys, no mask, no gloves. You didn't listen to anything I said.
Right. Half the people that you're in the picture with probably had COVID and you didn't realize it. And I'm not necessarily just my firehouse, but all of them. So it's crazy. But the other good thing, Mas, don't get nervous. But
I'm not nervous. You need to know.
I know you're not nervous. But my girlfriend, she's a nurse and she works in a hospital with all COVID patients. Number one, we sleep in the same bed. We never like really quarantined from each other. She never got it, never had symptoms. She went tested and was completely negative. So I don't know. Don't ask me how that happened, but
I can tell you.
All right, tell me.
Hold on, Bella. Shh.
Are we going to hear a conspiracy theory or?
No, it's going to be very simple.
All right.
She's definitely not having sex with you, and I can't blame her. Let me let the girl down on that one. But he's got me at the dark. Come on.
That's what happens. The truth comes out.
Well, I mean, I wish he didn't have to say it all over Facebook, but
I mean,
what he does.
24 million viewers right now, so that's
there's 18 million people watching.
Hey, Todd, how does it feel that rap does not respect you enough to not smoke on your show? I don't see him smoking on COVID talks. I just saw you puffing.
You're yelling, cursing. You're not even making sense. You're just having nonsense conversations. The fact that there are 4 people watching this right now astounds me.
We're up to 25 right. 25 million right now.
Because Todd is so good at this. The production value. Todd, you got to get better people surrounding you, Todd.
Where do you see the?
You got to get rid of Mo.
What's wrong with what we bring to this show?
He's such a clown.
Well, here comes Larry.
Nick, what were you going to say?
I was saying, how could you see? All I see. I mean, I'm new to this. This is my first time on the Gotham Trinity Productions page, so I'm a little unfamiliar with it. Tell me, where do you see people? Like, how many people are watching?
So we have a counter literally right above my gourd.
Right above.
But you can't see it, yeah.
On my view, I can
it's 17,500,000 right now.
No, I'm live right now. We're 23 million. I have it up on the other screen.
Strong. So Desiree Canucci's still waiting in the green room. I've been waiting. She's been waiting.
23 million, you liar.
Oh, my bad. Bloomy, are you drunk?
No.
Maybe I had a sip, so it's possible.
I was gonna say you're all red in the face.
This is a very good
laughing.
So Todd,
I'm just so happy to see you. You bring me butterflies in my stomach.
You make me happy. I think it moved a little.
Yeah, half a semi.
Well, it depends.
So that's what happens when I see Nick Pitino. Moss, what were you gonna say?
So Todd, I mean, would you consider like my relationship with Anthony? Like, are we acquaintances?
Here we go.
Are we business? Are we? You consider us friends? What would you?
You
consider?
pretty much motherfuck him on live air every day.
So
I just want to. So Todd, just answer the question.
That's fine because I'm new to the whole game here. These guys, I've known Nick Pitino a long time. The rest of these guys I've only known since what, guys? February?
You were doing push-ups with him at Miller's 3 years ago on a bench.
Yeah, we shouldn't even talk about that because I got real awkward after that. I made a big mistake. I didn't even realize it. But anyway.
All right, you guys are getting off subject here. So Todd,
that's correct.
outside of looking in, would you think like me and Anthony are good friends?
Yeah,
I would think so because you bust each other's balls the way I bust my balls.
I just want to go for the record and Saturday morning 8:24. What do you think of the STK Steaks? Sunday 4:35 or maybe not.
Monday, 6:31. Was finally able to get through to authorized.net. We're fucked. 7:22 yesterday morning. Good morning. Looking for what I was looking for. Any suggestions? Little bit later, then I get a what? I repeat the question because it was a pretty basic question. I don't know. What's today? Wednesday?
Yes.
Oh, all right, good. Hey, Mike, wrap it
Did
up.
he ever answer you?
See,
Mike,
the thing is that I am traditionally Moss's therapy. So,
No.
in life, pre-Frank D'Amato, pre-Diesel, I'm the guy that talks him off the ledge every morning. But then he got Diesel. So Diesel took some of my burden, right? So he goes, he hangs out with Diesel. He gets, he takes care of what he's got to take care of. But now he's got you guys. He just went on a rant 20 minutes ago about life and he's so late. And so he has his new therapy. He doesn't need me anymore. What does he need me for?
Bloomy.
He has therapy. 6 hours a day with you guys.
Bloomy, can you tell me that question you asked me Monday about something you saw on Sunday?
Oh, I was like, well, I don't want Rap to get mad at me. I said, why did you repeat the PSA? We're not doing any new ones?
And I said,
Sorry.
He was done. I said, I didn't rate anymore. I'm done.
Well, to be fair, so you're not mad at Rap. He's very busy, and his own website brings up malware, so you can't really blame him. He's very busy. You click on a Giovanni site to go see the Mother's Day, and I've redirected to 27 websites with a girl in a thong. And
listen, Gloomy, I got it taken care of, though. The guys were in there today.
Did they finally figure it out?
I hope to God so.
So there's an important question Vinny Bonomi's asking. Did we find out why Rap doesn't take Moss's questions on COVID? I ask stupid questions he don't answer. I ask serious questions he don't answer.
He doesn't like you. We know this.
I need to just direct everyone's attention.
Direct everyone's attention to why I'm here.
Why Anti-Rap is here, not because.
Oh, is that the only reason he's here for self-promotion?
Right here.
I should have been asleep a half hour ago.
No, if you come on, you're on the whole fucking time with us. You can't go to midnight.
Let's go.
Let
Anti-Rap have the floor. Voice this over, pal. Giovanni's Trattoria announces first of its kind event, Mother's Day virtual wine tasting event. Go ahead, Rap.
There's nothing to voice over. So Mother's Day is coming up. Whether you're quarantined with mom or you're not, we put together at Giovanni's restaurant in Eltingville a really cool, brand new way that you can actually be with mom on Mother's Day or just hang out with your girlfriend, your wife, or your gumata, whatever you want to do. You can order a virtual wine kit. The kit comes with a glass, 3 completely sealed, individually wrapped samples of wine, a nice platter of meat, prosciutto, cheese, and a card. And then this coming Saturday night, you could log into a live stream that we'll have Mike Bloomfield help with, of course, and you could watch the virtual wine tasting and participate, interact live. If you don't want to watch the live stream, you don't have to. It's going to be hand delivered to your door in a beautiful box. You're going to get everything you need, and you can do it at your own pace. And afterwards, we'll send you the video in case you want to do it at your own time. So right now, Giovanni's is the only place doing this. Shout out to Massimo at Venom down on Bay Street. Massimo came out with something very similar. He actually beat us to it a day before we announced this.
Yes.
But his place is great. But Massimo DiDonna, he's not doing it the way we're doing it. He's sending you meat and cheese in a bag with a bottle of wine. We're sending you custom wrap bottles, individually wrapped bottles. We're sending you cheese, meat, a beautiful box. It's actually costing us more to send this out than you're paying for it. But it doesn't matter because we want the experience to be worth it. So if you love your mom or you don't love your mom and you love your girlfriend, this Saturday night, log in, go to the website. As Bloomfield pointed out, there's no more malware. Go there, download it, purchase it online right now. We still have 20 kits remaining.
There we go.
Nick, he sounds like someone we know that does events at a loss, not a profit. I'm going to leave it alone.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a lot of people we can talk about, but we're not
I did identify. He wants to piss you off, Moss. That's why he doesn't answer. It's working. No, Emanuela, it doesn't. I just stopped going on the show. I went on. I was serious. I asked serious questions. I asked a couple of good questions about Mike Riley, and you disregarded, and you picked Vinny Bonomi. I swear to God, Vinny must be giving you free printing or embroidery because it's always, and I got a question from Vinny Bonomi. And I got a question from Vinny Bonomi. It's almost like Todd with his videos. I got them at the dog. I swear they're not paying.
They're not paying me. I
Do
haven't
you guys
done this
hear
in a
me?
while.
Did you guys hear me scanning checks in the background? Is that loud?
You're
Oh,
always-
that's nice.
All
Good
right,
for you.
know you make money, all right? Yeah, okay.
Mike, it's nice to be making money.
That's a
Know
good
what that
problem to
means?
have.
I just don't want to be too loud. I got about 100 to scan right now.
Todd, put up Dave Consiglio's comment because he's right.
Dave Consiglio. What the hell did he say? What does Dave Consiglio say?
Rap always answers me.
This-
Rap
this-
answers
I love
me,
you, Dave.
Or I call Rap and he picks up.
You know why, Dave? Because you never call asking me for anything. You call and ask me how's your day. What's going on? How's
You
the-
don't always answer my calls. You
Again,
like
you
hit or
don't
miss
call
with
me
me.
and demand things.
But you don't answer. Like most of the
I
time, you
answer
don't
your calls all the time.
You call back. You don't always answer though. I
How
like you.
was how was the STK stakes?
Unbelievable.
Speaking of,
And
speaking
do we
of,
have him coming on?
hey, funny you mentioned that. You know who's waiting in the green room?
I was gonna say I sold 3 or 4 more for her. They were excellent.
So we're going
Hey,
out of order
guys.
here. Desiree and Adriana are going to kill me. I owe them
What's your
more.
surprise? You got people in the green room
Well,
all
I
night.
had 2 people come on that weren't supposed to.
Bloomie's not-
Bloomfield
That's
came on
definitely
on
me.
time.
I apologize. You want me to make
I'm just
room for-
doing a little guest.
No,
like,
Nick,
wait,
shout
hold
out,
on.
and then I'm out.
Alex, have I had 2 referrals yet? If not, we're gonna have to postpone this.
Unfortunately, not. But
Did Todd
that's
have
actually no.
Oh,
But
okay,
this is
so
I didn't work.
this is one of the reasons why I wanted to come on. So I have a nice amount of orders for this week. Anthony, thank you again.
I'll send. How many more do you need?
wait, what did Anthony do? Hold on, what did Anthony do?
No, I bought more. I'm gonna send. if she
He likes
needs
more. He bought more.
Yeah, I want. You have me for more.
And what?
You have me for more. You have me for more, right?
No, not for this week.
I want
You want?
not 7 of them,
No,
not
you-
7 again, but. But will I get Cajun rub this time? Maybe, or are we gonna
Yes.
forget me again?
Yeah, no, you had to see. So when I sent all of the orders today, and I made it in like big bold letters. I was like, check for Cajun rub. I felt so bad. I told him I was like the one guy who purchased like 30 of them, and
The one
his
fat
own
guy
bag he
who-
didn't get the Cajun rub. I felt
Don't worry,
terrible.
my wife hates spicy stuff. She was glad it was not in there.
Yeah, but listen, what you did, you gave them to your employees. That was a great thing. You didn't eat them. That was very nice what you did.
No,
Yeah.
I got some for myself. I got 2 for myself. We ate Friday night and Saturday night. We had,
That's what
yeah, it was delicious. And I got one for all the employees. You saw the video I made, Rap?
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's what I'm saying. You
I
did a
got
nice
I got
thing.
nothing better to do. I just make videos now. I have to actually build clients, but my clients love me because I can't build them. I'm too busy making video openers for the video guys.
That's how you have clients if they actually tune into the show and watch what you're saying and doing. That's what amazes me.
If
What
I
are you
may,
trying to
guys,
say?
Nick Patino, have you heard of the STK special?
Only tonight since I've logged on, but I
All right.
do know
He's
him,
got a lot of money. He's good for 4.
and I've always had a great time.
So
Yeah.
Nick, you're made of money as well. I want you to pay attention to what Alexandra LoBue, director of STK events, New York City, is about to say and share with the world. Alex, the floor is yours.
Absolutely.
Share with the world. This is lovely. Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? Okay, so as most of you know, STK has been delivering to Staten Island. And when I say STK, I mean me. Yes, I have been bringing STK to all of us on Staten Island. Last week, we had an amazing week. This week, we have a nice amount of orders too. So it's really great to see all the support. If you saw my video earlier this week on Monday, I announced a new promo that we were offering for anyone who referred at least 2 people to order with me. I made it specific to this weekend, but because I have some more interest, maybe somebody who maybe didn't want to do it for this weekend, maybe for weekends coming up, because I know with Mother's Day, a lot of people have so many different specials out. And so maybe they just want to do something a little different for their moms or whatever it may be. So after thinking about it, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to make this grand prize promo just for the month of May. That way it gives everybody plenty of time. If you wanted to order more, if you know you have other friends or family members that may want to order, but maybe not this week, I wanted to just extend it a little bit. So if you refer at least 2 other orders, your name will automatically go into a raffle to win a complimentary chef's tasting and wine pairing for 2 once we reopen at STK Midtown or downtown, whichever is easier for you to get to. And the referrals that you give us, they will be awarded $100 dining dollars to either of our restaurants. So you really can't lose here. we're basically just giving you amazing food at this point. So we have these dinner packages. Oh, well, thank you.
Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joe, thanks, man.
Thank you. That was very sweet.
Oh.
That is very, very sweet of you. Thank you. Needed to hear that. It's been a day. As I was saying, we have dinner for 2 or dinner for 4. The dinner for 2, we have 2 6-ounce fillets that come with one side of mac and cheese and one side of asparagus. And the dinner for 4 has 4 6-ounce fillets, with 2 sides of mac and cheese and 2 sides of asparagus. What's great is that these dinner packages come with instructions from start to finish, tell you exactly how to cook your steak, what temperature you like it at, from rare, barely cooked to super well done. And then the mac and cheese is ready to put in the oven, as well as the asparagus. So it's super easy to do. The steaks do come in cryo freeze vacuum seal bags. So they're ready to be cooked and they're nice and fresh. If you didn't want to make them for that night, you could put them in the fridge for the next day or put them in the freezer for another night during the week. So there's lots of options with these.
And
so
your email address, LoBue at
TOGRP.com. The One Group. The One Group is the hospitality company that owns STK, just in case anybody doesn't know what TOG is.
Attention, please note to take the asparagus out of the container, not to burn your house down.
Yes, thank you.
No, my one employee almost burned his house down. He put the asparagus in the black container in the oven and said a huge fire was in his oven.
I just make fun of myself. Look how I spelled Staten in Staten Island. That's my bad.
Staten Island?
Staten Island?
75. Don't worry, I took care of it.
Really?
Small.
Hey,
all
let's
hands, all hands. We took care of it.
So
guys,
wait,
everyone, listen, go email Alex LoBue at TOGRP.com to order those steaks. Let him know that Todd
Mike from Tekie Geek.
It doesn't matter what Mike Bloomfield.
I gotta say one thing. I want to just say one thing. Somebody we all know is sending me dinner Friday night. And Alex knows what it is. I don't want to say who it is because he would probably get embarrassed. And he goes,
Vinny Benami.
No. And he goes,
Frank D'Amato.
I'm not going to say who it is. And he
Anthony Rapichulo to make up for failing to give you a PSA last Sunday.
No, I already hired a new writer, so I'm done.
Wow.
And this person reached out to Alex and he sent me a really nice text. I'm like, why are you doing that? He goes, you always got everyone's back. I just want to do something nice for you and your wife. So I thought that was very nice, Alex.
Aww.
Yes, it's very.
Do I know this person?
We all know him very, very, very well. I'll tell you in the green room. I'm not going to tell it online.
Yeah. No, and that's what's great about these packages too, because obviously we can all enjoy themselves, but a lot of people have been so gracious and have been gifting these to other people. My parents gifted it to some really great family friends that have been going through a rough time. And I know it put a smile on their face. I have one of Tommy's sisters gave it to one of her best friends, as a little pick-me-up. Anthony, Mike. It's really just a great deal. Oh, thanks. Thanks.
I don't understand how you do it, not to interrupt you, because I also own a restaurant. I don't know how you were able to provide what you provided, including the bag, the packaging. It can't be. It doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you how it makes sense. They're losing money on this sale. They're giving you $50 to come back, and you're going to go back and buy an $800 steak. So,
originally, Bloomy, before full disclosure, when I opened this up and I got it, I told my wife, I said, okay, you know what this is? They're sitting on tons of meat that's going to go bad, so just get rid of it. But I cut my steak with a fork. It was outstanding.
You're so wrong. And I actually... So if I can let the cat out of the bag, Alex, and okay. I don't want you to say anything, just agree or disagree.
Okay.
Well, you see the difference between the way everyone's looking at this and the way I'm looking at this is that restaurants are realizing that if they struggle enough to pay their bills with 100% occupancy, the fact that in the next 2 to 4 weeks, they're going to be able to open with a 25% occupancy and a 50% occupancy, they're going to need to offset a way to bring in revenue. So the bottom line is that the only way they can do that is by offering food, making a profit on that food by taking out all the overhead, where the overhead is basically in and out versus the complete package of what it costs that person to come in the restaurant and sit. take out the liability, take out the rent, take out the electric. How are we going to overcome that with only being allowed to have 50% occupancy? We have to move inventory and change from a quality perspective. We're going to serve our quality minimum clients, but we need to up the volume to offset the expense. Alex? I don't know.
That was quite the question.
Well, that's perfect sense, and I agree with you. All I'm saying is that
yeah.
there are people who are going to purchase this $50 package, and to be quite frank, they can't afford to go to STK when they reopen to eat a $400 steak. So that's my point. It's quality and it's delicious.
You're going to see.
It was excellent.
The largest,
it was delicious.
Listen,
I would have really liked it with the Cajun rub, but other than that, it was amazing.
So terrible. Please.
Also, guys, furthermore, probably every top restaurant in the country is going to be offering some type of takeout option to just increase volume. Rumor has it one of the most well-known steakhouses in the world is already branding their line of steaks to be offered throughout the commercial market because it's a venue that you take 6 months to get a reservation unless you're me.
White Castle?
No.
He's talking about Wendy's, unless it's him.
Come on.
You kidding me?
Anthony Rapp, you got to go, pal.
No, he doesn't. Why are you pushing people off? Rapp is here for the whole fucking show.
I can't say because if I stay anymore, I'm just going to banter with Mas. It's not going to be good.
Hey, Rapp.
Alexandra, everything was excellent. I will text you. I'll see how many more we can get for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Lock him in. Don't leave yet, Rapp. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Go.
Thanks,
Wait,
pal.
where are you ordering for Mother's Day from?
Enjoy the chaos, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nah,
Let him
He
go?
owns his own restaurant and won't order from his own place.
Yeah. I love Giovanni's, and we've ordered from there
too.
a bunch. We've ordered from there a bunch during the quarantine, but I placed my order for Mother's Day today. Is it odd that Nicole and I, for the two of us, ordered for a meal that serves 6 people?
No.
I
don't think that's weird at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she was like the only thing they have is for 6. I was like, I guess we're gonna eat a lot.
That was
I need to introduce our first guest, who was supposed to be our first guest.
It's 10:47.
It's 10:47, but things got out of control. That's what happens. We're drinking. We have no idea what the hell we're saying. Desiree Canucci joins us. She's from New Dorp High School. Welcome to this absolute craziness that is Gotham After Dark. Desiree, how are you?
I'm great. I'm really enjoying myself, but I'm salivating a little bit. Like I wish I was eating a steak right now. So other than that,
you can be.
You still order.
I might have to. I'm gonna have to order because I definitely
you can combine Rap's deal and Alex's deal.
100%.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
For wine tasting. So
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that for my mom. I know my mom's not watching, but that's what I'm doing for my mom. I'm getting STK and then that wine tasting. She ain't gonna do the Facebook shit, but she'll have some wine and sip some wine. I mean, she ain't gonna.
Could we throw up Vinny Bonami's last comment, Bonami's, because that's
Hey,
amazing.
can you confirm how do you say your last name, Vinny Bonomi?
Bonami.
Guys,
What is it? How do you say it?
Bonomi.
Bonomi. Isn't it Bonomi?
Listen, can we just let's just send Uncle Joe dinner.
All right. Look at that. I miss Sizzler. If we're being honest,
Come on,
I miss Sizzler. Sizzler was delicious. I remember being a kid. I would get a steak. I would get the buffet, chicken, meatloaf, bread. It was delicious. Soup.
What is
No?
that? No.
You know,
Desiree, where do you like getting your steaks from on Staten Island in particular?
oh God, I don't even. I'm Costco. I don't know.
Fair. That's fair.
I don't know.
I would say LaBella. I'd say LaBella in Tottenville.
LaBella's
got
I love LaBella.
LaBella's good.
Castoza has good steak. Montalbano's has delicious steaks.
I mean, there's a lot of
Never
places,
been,
but
but-
if you throw a Costco, I could throw out like LaBella, another a store, not exactly a restaurant.
LaBella is not a chain.
I didn't mean a chain.
What do you
You
know?
know who used to have a great steak? Carol's they had the
Richmond Road.
Wellington. Yes, that was a world class. That was a world class Wellington.
Everyone, be careful clicking that link. It's most likely going to take you to a porn site.
Well, the site that I was on didn't take me to porn. I can
Yeah, I'm
confirm that.
thinking
But that
that's okay. I don't know.
Indian Rapid has a great wine offering for Mother's Day, a wine tasting, and there's some Facebook Live component to it where you can do the wine tasting live. Kind of cool. That's the link. I'm gonna leave that up for the next few minutes. Nick Patino,
Wait,
how we doing?
Mas, do you think he's
I'm
making
doing good.
money off all the affiliates he's giving from the Ant?
I'm just listening a little bit about the steaks. If we're talking about just because Desiree had mentioned Costco, if we're talking about making your own steak, I have a couple ideas. And then if we're talking about, you know what it is, if you just say who's got the best steak, you got to kind of talk about like where we are. Are we in Atlantic City? Are we in Staten Island? Are we in Manhattan? If you're going to Manhattan, STK is fantastic, and I definitely recommend it to everybody out there.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I wish you opened up a local place. Because,
I know.
I mean, on Staten Island, it would be nice. I would love to take my girlfriend there, but I don't like to drive an hour and a half into the city.
I know. Let me tell you, when everyone was hearing like, how much love we're getting from Staten Island, I'm like, guys, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should just bring one over there.
No.
Actually,
Don't do it.
The thing is this.
No, I don't think we can. I think
we're a little cheap out here too.
It's too small. Yeah, no.
Why not in Jersey? I keep seeing in like Woodbridge or Menlo by the.
I would no. If you're gonna put an SDK, it's gonna go
like Jersey City.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so tricky because we're not. It's not like a traditional steakhouse that you could just kind of like plug in anywhere. It's that vibe, that party atmosphere. I mean, it really has to be in the right place to draw that kind of.
How much do I have to pay to close it down so I don't have to hear the DJ while I eat this steak?
If we're talking about a buyout, which we actually do as well, that really just ranges.
That's like a Red Bank
You
or a
don't have
Long
to.
Branch
Now
area.
you can just order your steaks to cook at home.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's true.
Des, you should do it. Des,
You don't even need to listen. I mean, even though we have our own little radio station, you don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. But I think you should.
How about like Red Bank or like
Char.
a Long Branch?
Char.
Right. I know you have Char there.
Yeah.
But maybe that is like the specific type of, you're looking for that type of vibe.
Right.
And that might be
Red Bank, Red Bank has a cool vibe.
Yeah, it's got a vibe.
I like Red Bank over
What
there.
about
Yeah.
Booten?
Boom.
Booten.
All right, so
I don't know
Desiree,
what you have to say it like that every
Desiree,
time.
Nick, so you know,
say
my
it.
good friend, Alex's boyfriend, Tom Crigliano, lives in
I love Tom.
New Jersey.
We
He
know
loves
you
me
do.
too.
Tom's the man. He's big into fire trucks. He owns a bunch. Moss, obviously, big into the fireman world and fire trucks. How many do you have again, Moss? 3, 4? What'd you say? 3?
3. I'm working on my own department. They've lowered the standard of.
He failed the physical, so he's starting his own department.
They'll hire anybody these days. So I want to back our community up, God forbid, of a situation.
If you start a department, could I be in it?
Right? You could be the dispatch guy, no problem.
No, I want to be like Kramer. I want to be on the back driving.
You want to be on the back.
Nikki, you think you fit in the back of a killer? I don't think so.
You know what's funny about that? You would never believe me. Just because I know a little bit about it. But when you're driving the back, you actually steer the opposite way as the guy driving in the front. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, it's like a big semi truck. You're basically you have.
If you're making a left, if you have a lot of times you're not gonna really find any.
You're driving a trailer in reverse.
Right. So the streets are so narrow in like Brooklyn and some downtown Manhattan places, like around SDK. I'm sure you might see a couple. The front of the truck would make a left, and the guy in the back actually turns to the right to go out the opposite way, and then he turns the. I can't do it with my hands on things. So one guy goes this way, another guy goes that way, and then they meet. So
interesting.
It happens. It's a.
Could I drive? Like, could I get an honorary drive?
You can try it. It takes you go for classes, like weeks of classes, actually, to learn how to do that.
I think the streets are empty right now. Can't they just let me on and we'll do it? I'll come out with quarantine for that.
You could do that. You just have to go to a firehouse that'll let you do it. Which
Moss, do you have a big fire truck like that I could drive?
No, my truck is a regular. I don't have a tiller. I do not.
Yeah.
Can we buy one?
That's a very specific type of truck.
Very specific.
They're not everywhere. They're tough to find.
Very specific.
I like how my uncle is like, I really would not trust you, Mike. Like, does he think I'm serious? Like I'm really gonna just go out?
I like Joseph. He's got some good comments here.
Great. Nikki, what are you doing tomorrow? Why don't you go visit Joey? He'll be at Home Depot 9:30 to 6 in the paint department, Forest Avenue.
I just have a question about Home Depot right now. Does anyone knows that Lowe's is down the block and there's never a line to get in? Does anyone know?
You're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
You really insulted Uncle Joe. He's big on supporting the Home Depot
All
brand.
right, I'm just saying, Lowe's is around the block, and there's never a line. That's all I'm going to say.
But you don't get to see Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joe's the best.
Oh, he works there?
Yeah,
Uncle
at the
Joe,
paint department on Forest Avenue.
Oh,
We hear
Forest. Oh, okay. I was talking about South Shore side. Sorry.
Uncle Joe is the director of Benjamin Moore and Bear for the entire Home Depot brand.
Well, in that case, I would like to tell him that the highest bear with the paint and primer one is fantastic paint.
The marquee?
The marquee.
It's terrible. Like, if I could.
Really? I loved it.
Oh, my God. It's like.
all done with it.
Wow, Uncle Joe's been there for 18 years. God bless.
Yeah.
Hey, we brought Desiree on. I just have to ask her a couple questions.
I'm
She's
so
from New York.
sorry, Desiree. I apologize.
No, listen. Go ahead. Ask me my questions.
What the heck's been going on with you and not being at New York High School? Your kids are working from home. What's that been like?
Listen, they're sleeping till 4:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, Jesus.
Minimum. Maybe. Hopefully they're up by then. And they're doing vlogs. I have them doing video logs about what this is like, which are equally as sleepy.
Right.
Some of them are doing some great stuff, but other ones, I have one kid who did a remake of Queen's "Somebody to Love," except he's looking for a hobby. He's looking for a hobby to love because he realizes he has no talents at this moment because he has nothing to do while he's home. So there's some good stuff coming out of that. But it's interesting. Nobody's yelling at me or asking to go to the bathroom. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's shit, yeah.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
That's good. Nice.
What grade or subject do you teach, Desiree? I'm sorry.
So I teach television production and career and financial management at New Dorp High School. I have seniors, juniors, and seniors.
Do you know my cousin, Alex Amella?
Do I know Alex? He's your cousin?
He's my wife's cousin, but he's my cousin.
The entire island is the boss's cousin.
So I also happen to moonlight as a real estate agent, and Alex and I just found him his new home.
Oh, I'm off of Page.
Yeah.
I haven't been there because of Corona, but
yeah,
I know he dealt with some issues there. But absolutely.
We're on Page.
I'm sorry?
Page on Page Avenue, you said?
He bought a home off of Page Avenue, but he just moved. Beginning of this, maybe, September, October, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's really happy.
Wait, he just moved in September, October?
What?
September, October he moved?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You just blamed quarantine for your reason not getting there. Quarantine
Yeah,
didn't
but you
start
gotta
till
know
March.
Alex. He needed some time to move in.
You have to know Alex is to love him. He's very.
He needed some time to move in, and
all right, I was gonna say because he blamed quarantine there, and September to March, by my calculations, is a half a year. I'm just saying.
Well, ever since February, he's been online at Home Depot. So there's that because he just put up moldings last week.
He just texted me. My wife just said Alex just texted me today about molding colors.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Alex was actually he was part of the fire department. And then he moved over to becoming a teacher.
Yep. He was I worked with him all summer. We had a kid who passed out from the heat or something, and to know Alex is to know that we were writing that the report up, and he's like, "You're killing me here," and he was sweating, and fortunately everybody got out of it okay. But he's a good guy. He's a really good dude.
Yep. Good people.
Awesome.
He works for the Knicks too. He's always in the city over by SDK.
So Alex is in the locker room of the visiting team. So anytime I want to go to a Knicks game, I'm literally walked right in, and I'm not that I'm a big basketball guy, but brings me right in, and I can go into the locker room, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I wish it was the Rangers, and he's a diehard hockey fan. So
yeah, he's a big Ranger fan too.
Yeah.
Yep. But he was on quarantine also because of that, because all the basketball players.
Yeah.
So that might be why he didn't, see anybody. I don't know.
I'm not scared of Corona.
No.
I'm not scared of anything.
We know
Would you
that.
say elephant tranquilizer?
No,
Is
you
that
need
what
an
he said?
elephant gun. I heard about it.
Elephant gun. I need an elephant
Right,
gun to
yeah.
take me out.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
Steve.
because you might know my name because I'm not your Desiree, but I always get tagged in all of your photos on Facebook. because your wife's name is Desiree.
You do spell it the same exact way, and I'm looking at the last name, and I'm going, I've seen this name before, so maybe you do get tagged in my picture.
I'm constantly like, nope, that's not me. That's not me. But it's good to know you have some beautiful wives. You have a wonderful wife. You have some nice friends. Yeah.
I have
I love that.
Like Anthony Rappaciulo. Has an answer me in 5 days.
Yeah.
Mike, you should turn around. We should plan my funeral. You should turn around and say, Aunt Moss died. Like he's been, it was last will and testament.
That's kind of terrible, no?
Jury's out on that. Some people might be happy. Nick might know a couple people that would be happy about that.
No, never.
Nick, would you be happy about it?
Nah, not at all.
That seemed that was a lie.
No, never. Moss is a great guy. Never.
Jury's out on that too.
What about STK? Anybody gonna order STK this weekend?
How many orders? Don't you
I think I'm in. I love
All
So right now I have 11. I have 11. I have 11 orders right now. Yeah.
That number. Yeah.
Yes, we do. I feel like I had a feeling that maybe this week would be just a little bit like last week was the first week. I knew it would just kind of come out of the gate and it would be pretty big. Second week is always the one where like more people are starting to find out. I've had a lot of people call and like ask questions, see if there were maybe substitutions, if anyone had like an allergy or dietary restriction. Other people are maybe just a little bit more cautious with having people come to their home. But we're taking all necessary precautions to do this safely. I'm wearing gloves. Like I said, I'm the one delivering, so find some comfort in knowing that I'm the face that you're going to see.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Tom gets no credit. Tom was with you delivering, I heard.
He was.
Okay, yes, I apologize.
Number one.
Tom was with me delivering. Yes.
Number two. So if you get if you get 2 referrals, you go in the contest.
Right. Exactly. Because Todd brought up actually a very good point. Last week, there were a lot of referrals from all of you guys. So I was like, you know what? I want everybody to kind of be that has already ordered and done their part and has been great supporters to be part of it. So I said, I'm going to make this grand prize for just like the month of May. So all through May, I would always say order it yourself. That way you know what you're referring.
So last week you had to get 20 to deliver, but you only had 11. Are you going to deliver 11 this week if that's all you get?
I am. I'm going to deliver 11 on Friday. So if there are any last minute orders, get them to me today, tomorrow morning. We'll definitely get those in there for Friday delivery.
Yeah.
And if not this week, next week as well.
How many do I have to buy to automatically win to have a special chef's tasting with Tom and I?
100.
With Tom and you? That you just said?
Yeah, with Greg.
No, we can talk about fire trucks all night. You and my wife can come, but you guys can sit by yourselves. Tom and
you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot more fun at another table anyway. That's no big deal. I mean,
Desiree, you have a personalized question here from Moss's brother Marco.
He's a liar. Where is he in?
MIA.
I don't know if I should say this on live, but I did work at a trampoline place where I had the keys and I had a couple parties many years ago. And Marco came to my parties, my brother. How are you? I don't still work there, but
I don't still work there. Oh, there.
Oh God!
Party. Everyone go away. It's all about this man right here.
The man, the Bloomfield would stick up for me. I personally delivered to his house last week, navigating his driveway, all 8 cars.
Oh, listen to that. Navigating his driveway.
How did I not stick up for you? I want you and your boyfriend to go on a nice romantic date. I think you deserve it at this point.
Well, maybe we'll do a double date at the chef's table at STK.
No, apparently this is just for you two and his wife.
Yeah, Moss wants you guys to ride a fire truck together into the city, park it with the lights on, go in for a nice romantic dinner, come back out, and take your truck to maybe the
There
Loop
is a firehouse directly across the street. You guys can hang out over there.
Once this quarantine is over, everybody is welcome down to Booton. Boss, you need right? That's it. We'll have a big party out here, fire trucks and all.
I have to plan a big party.
Nick, you got to see his fire trucks. He's got some. His family's got some old antique fire trucks. They're actually. I was on his Facebook page. They're stunning. Really.
Wait, can I ask you a question, Nick? This is really Nick. You're important. The important question. You're a fireman, right? You're a fireman.
Sometimes.
Do you give a shit about fire trucks? Like, do you go home and look at pictures of fire trucks and collect fire trucks, or is it a job and you go home and that's it? You're done with it.
Well,
it's not a job.
It's not a job. There's a little bit more than that. There's a lot of pride that you take in it. There's a lot of jobs that you can leave the place and then it's like a light switch. You turn it off and you really couldn't care if the building burned down. And that's not that type of job.
Okay.
But just to answer the question about as far as the fire trucks, I think as far as like seeing older trucks, like nostalgic ones that are well kept, and something I haven't seen his trucks. I've seen a couple of Massimo's and the way that they were restored and everything like that, and they're very tastefully done. And I think a lot of members on the job actually appreciate something like that. I've never, what do I say, like ood and ahd over a fire truck, but it's nice to see if you have an old truck, like just to give an example, because I haven't seen this gentleman's trucks, but Mas has an old Rescue 5 truck that was down at the World Trade Center. And now when you spring that past the by the firehouse, all at Rescue 5, it's like, it really is, it's a piece of history, and it's a piece of, it's really I don't even know what words I can really say.
Let me jump in. So you got different feelings. So when you see that Rescue 5 rig that was the home for the members of Rescue 5, from the guys that weren't killed that day, they slept in that fire truck for 6 months looking for the remains of their brothers. And the fact that it went MIA and we were able to get it back, it's one of the only mobile museums in the world. And for us, you don't realize the value of it until, like I sit with my kids and like, this was the truck that Grandpa used to drive.
Absolutely, yeah.
For a lot of guys that were perished, that were killed on 9/11, most families don't have anything. And the fact that, us as being Rescue 5 Dynasty, we could, my son, when he gets a little bit older, I could be like, Grandpa Carl used to drive this fire truck, and to other guys. And at the 9/11 luncheon every year, there was some of the widows that were there with their grandchildren saying, this is where, Grandpa John sat. This is where Grandpa, Louis sat. And it was just, it makes everything I do worth it just for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with that 100%. So as far as like,
is that are you out in the garage?
Oh, there it is.
We're in the garage.
Okay. Wow, look at that.
Isn't that
he's doing it on.
Oh, that's in your. Oh shit! I didn't realize you put that in your garage, Tommy.
It was this week.
How big is that garage that you fit a fire truck in it?
Oh, you got to see his house. It's booty. He's got like 100 acres. Like
All
right, Tommy,
look at that truck, Nick. That's like the 343 truck. I mean, look.
Hey
at
guys, real quick, Tio, I just got to introduce our other guest who was supposed to come on probably 2 hours ago, Adriana Giambanco.
That's okay. Hi, how are you?
Kids, SI. She's in Tottenville on Main Street. What's up, Adriana?
Good. How are you?
Good. Adriana, meet Mike Bloomfield. Adriana, I hear you know Moss, right?
Yes, we went to school together. Moss's parents have been doing my videos since my Sweet 16, many moons ago.
And what's up? And her mother used to be the Italian teacher at St. Joseph.
I see. Yeah.
Oh shit! And
Is
Adriana,
this you? Wait, Adriana Giambanco. Yeah, I Venmoed you money 2 weeks ago.
That's good.
TMI. Why you?
What's going on here? People, hold on. People are sending Moss's wife flowers out of nowhere, and now you sending this. What's going on?
It says Kids Crafts. I'm guessing she dropped something off at my house for my daughter.
Yes, definitely. That's what we've been selling. The Kids Crafts for them to do at home.
Yeah, my
Did
wife
she
like.
like it?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was like. Was it like butterflies or something they put together? Yeah.
Yes, it was the I think the flower pot too. She had to plant it and
Yeah, it was March 26th. So wow, that was a long time. That was the first time when we first went quarantine.
Oh wow!
I think that's when I first started because I had no choice. I had to stop doing classes, so we had.
You're
to
still doing them?
I'm doing them, and they're going strong. Thank God.
Yeah, that's awesome. My daughter liked it. I keep her entertained.
Good. Let me know.
Nick and Adriana, Nick, and Nick also meet my friends Alex and Tommy. They're in Boonton, New Jersey right now. They were showing. They were the ones showing us our fire truck. Alex and Tommy, sorry to cut you off. I had to bring Adriana on. She's been waiting in the green.
That's okay. We're wrapping up anyway. I feel like this was like a grand finale. Like nothing we could say or do.
You could do one more thing. Get in the fire truck and drive off so we could.
Oh, wait! I have footage of Alex in the fire truck. I got to pull that up.
Do you really?
We do. Yeah, from this year.
From the Boonton parade, the Boonton Christmas parade.
Oh yeah, where I was like actually.
Moss got his in his garage too.
I gotta pull it up. What are we looking at, Moss? I'm sorry.
Fire truck. That's the whole rig. So
that was the rig. Oh, okay. Now I see it.
Ah, they're beautiful. Moss, you bringing them this year to the Christmas parade if we have it?
Oh, he is.
100%. Oh, we're having it.
Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's when the Boonton Christmas parade takes place.
Boom! Let me know if you need a chauffeur, Moss. Let me know if you need a chauffeur.
I think Dave Consiglio already called dibs on that. Not 100% sure.
I mean, we're not letting him drive a fire truck.
Do you want me to drive? Tommy, you want me to bring one of the Tekie Geek sprinters for the parade? Yeah,
100%. I thought maybe you'll have a Tekie Geek ambulance by then that you've been promising us.
Possible ambulance. I don't know. I'm thinking a submarine. That would be more fun.
Sounds good. You're welcome down here.
Do you guys have water by you? Yeah, you do. Can I get to you from here?
Yeah, we got a whole take the reservoir.
Okay,
that's fine. It probably runs out to Staten Island.
So, Adriana, this is what I was warning you about, where this show just kind of gets out of hand. Getting back to your business, though. So you've given Mike. What did Mike order from you? Mike? What did you get? I'm sorry. What did you get again?
I think it was butterflies, and it was a whole bunch of stuff that my daughter made. It came in like a little kit. I think there was some directions. I remember my daughter and my wife making it. It was very.
What do you provide? What do you provide for kids and parents? Go ahead.
Well, when we were open, we used to do arts and crafts classes at our Main Street location at 153 Main Street. And you would come with your kids and you would paint and have a good time. We'd have mommy and me classes. We have drop-off classes. But since, the beginning of March, like schools and everything else, we had to shut down for safety reasons, because how can you socially distance 2 and 3-year-olds? It's impossible. So we decided to keep the kids entertained. We were just going to start selling our crafty kits, like what we do in class, and we have them delivered to you, or you could come pick them up at my home for now. But if not, a Rossville delivery will deliver them to you for a fee, of course. But
you're the one next to Kicking Shape.
Yes, right next to Kicking Shape.
We did like a year ago. She was in the class as well. Also in Zoom Beanie, I think that's for moms too.
Yes, who'd you go with? Colette, maybe?
Yeah, we do with Colette. We're doing it virtual now too.
Yeah, Colette's awesome. She's one of my good friends.
Yeah.
So Adriana, things have been okay though ever since.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're okay. It's better when we're in class doing it, but so far, so good. We got to stay safe. There's no way, like I said, there's no way you can social distance little kids. I get sneezed on and coughed on daily. So,
Speaking of kids, I hear you have 3 little ones. How's that been?
I have 3 boys. So it's been.
Whoa. How old?
I have 5-year-old twins and a 9-year-old.
5-year-old twins and 9-year-old. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can interrupt for a second, I think Nikki's got to jump off. So
that's it.
So much. Yeah, absolutely, guys. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. Lots of luck with the arts and crafts, of course, SDK and everything like that. Have a wonderful Mother's Day if you guys are mothers. And gentlemen, Mike, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. I can't believe your boyfriend Justin didn't come on, but that's a whole
Well, he doesn't even have Facebook. He's afraid. He thinks the feds are watching.
He doesn't need Facebook. I'll get him on. We'll do a whole separate show. If Justin comes on, I'll get him on.
It would be actually very funny.
That's awesome. Oh, that's a separate show. And, just like Adriana says, we're going to do a separate show for moms. Hey, Nick.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. I know it's
Nick,
last
love
minute.
you, brother. I miss you, man. Take care of yourself, man.
Have a good night, guys.
See you later.
All right,
Bye.
DJ Nick Pitino. I still listen to his music on my runs. Every marathon I've run 9 marathons. I've had his mixes in my ear for every marathon. When he used to do mixes.
Maybe if you listen to a Partners in Sound mix, you might win.
Oh, maybe I'm gonna win. Okay.
Is there anybody in the green room?
Last time I was home, Mark, I found a CD from a Sweet 16 I went to, and it was a Partners in Sound CD. I was like, oh my God, no. I started blasting it in my room. I was like, good times. I felt like I was 16 again listening to it. It was awesome.
Out of this feed, Adriana's the only one that I went to school with. I was a big deal back then, too. Give a little credit.
He was. I'm not gonna lie. He was.
No, in his head,
Sorry. His head's already the size of Asia. I don't need it to be the size of freaking Mother Earth. All right, Adriana, I love you, dear. You live on Main Street, my family is, but you're killing me. The guy doesn't need any help.
Listen, I know
Partners in Sound was a big deal. I remember when we were younger, if you had Partners in Sound, because all the girls liked it because it was like all the guys, like the dancers that would like hype everybody up.
Yeah, but not only that, like his
kryptonite, you couldn't.
His family, his mom and dad, what they do for the videos. My parents are off the boat, so for them, like his dad's on the table trying to get the video. It's like they're amazing. They're amazing.
My mother's actually commenting on the feed.
Is she?
Oh, she's watching. Oh, yeah, she is.
15. If she's not cooking, she's watching TV.
I'm surprised my mother's definitely sleeping, but she would have watched.
That's
well, that
so
brings
cute.
me back to the South Shore Country Club days.
Where'd Tommy go?
Oh,
We
yeah.
missed him.
Country Club days.
The best.
Wait, my Sweet 16 was at Montalbano's. Who remembers that place? On Highland?
Which place?
Montalbano, right across from Excelsior Grant.
Oh, I know the Excelsior Grand. I didn't know if there was anything.
Wait, there was a place across from there?
What was it called again?
It was a catering hall. It was called Montalbano's.
Montalbano's, not to be confused with Montalbano's.
No. It was a catering hall.
The lawn place? Okay.
You're thinking of Montebianco.
Montebianco, that's it. Not Montalbano.
Am I buying an outdoor set?
And I think I DJ'd it. I'm going.
You did.
Here we go.
It was
Here we go.
No, the Renaissance is further down.
The Renaissance the Renaissance took it over.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
Oh, so it's not across from the Excelsior Grand. That's
almost.
What most people don't know is that the gentlemen, the Campitellos, who were at the Excelsior, started at Montebianco.
Right.
They owned the Montebianco, and then they sold it to they leased it and rented it out to the Inseller family. So they owned the Excelsior with renting a piece of property to, and then I think they sold it. But I don't know the whole story.
Yeah, now I don't even know if there's anything there. I think they knocked it down.
After Sandy, they're waiting for it. Was supposed to become a World's Gym.
I don't know.
At any rate.
Right.
This dog is growling. I gotta give her
times.
Where you go? Oh, take him off. Is there anyone else in the green room?
No, I am finally caught up. My goodness.
There was Tom.
Tom was there. Yeah, he's gone. I told Tom, sorry, I got a full house, an unexpected full house. I had eight people.
You throw Moss out. You put Tom in.
Oh no, I threw Moss. I threw Moss away.
Mike, let me explain something. Everybody in this feed, last name ends in a vowel except for the fucking minority. Just throwing it out. You're half Jew, half Italian.
Anyway, here Tom Bannis comes in. Tom, I can't get you in. Look at this. I got a full house. Who am I gonna get rid of? I can't get rid of Alex. Tom is there.
I know. I wish we could do that.
I wish there was one. So we used to have a platform. So Adriana, Desiree, so you guys understand. Desiree, I was telling you we used the old platform Be Live. So there's 6 people on the screen right now. You used to be able to have someone's voice going on in the background, but not see them on the screen. And
what happens if you do more than 6? Try it. Does it let you add, Tom?
Todd, just take yourself out. No one likes you anyway.
Yeah, the studio.
That's a good point.
The studio is limited to
I'll go back into the green room. I want to
remove some.
Why we have Tom in because I want to see if he likes Tom too now.
All right, so Desiree, give me a second.
Yeah,
you're gonna come right back into the fray. We're not done with you. By popular demand, this soothing voice, he's gonna rock you to sleep. He's got one of the best voices I've ever heard. Ladies and gentlemen, from down to the felt, Poker League, Tom Bannis.
I've been. My house walls were white when I started this, but the green room took over my entire existence. This is the second time I've done more than 2 hours in a green room. How is everybody?
And both times they were on this show, right?
How am I? Yeah. How are my two favorite fire truck loving individuals over there? That I swear to God, I just made an offer on an ambulance that Dave put me onto on Facebook.
Did you really just bid on that ambulance?
Yeah, I lowballed an offer. Why not?
How much?
Ma said you could steal stuff. I started 1,000. Let me counter. I'll see if anybody says anything back.
15,000 to 1,000. You think he's taking that deal?
We're in the middle of a pandemic. Who's buying an ambulance right now? Who wants to go pick up somebody that's sick?
With all due respect, the ambulance is kind of a hot commodity with people that need to get to the hospital. I'm just putting it out there.
So how great would this be? He gets the ambulance for $1,000. eBay rules is once they accept that offer, you have to buy it, and the insurance on that is like $6,000 a month. And you're
it'll stay in my backyard. I'll park it in the backyard behind Mike Bloomberg's 8 other cars. I'm fine with that. No worries.
I don't have that many cars.
That was funny with Bobby.
Is it true that
6 cars on Bloomfield?
Is it true that Mike Bloomfield did not tip you guys?
I tried.
No, he tried, and I said absolutely not. It's so not necessary.
I am. Adriana,
I gave them a tip. I told them to make sure they have gloves and masks if they see you.
Adriana, are you interested in getting that STK deal? Does that sound like
I think so, and I kind of want to do the wine tasting one too. The STK, my husband will go crazy for, but the wine tasting,
really?
I'll definitely.
Did you like STK or?
Yes, well, he likes steak, so
we
all
like
like
steak.
Yeah.
What does STK stand for?
It's literally, it doesn't really stand for anything. It's just steak. Like
I was just being
I
was just being a complete ass.
Alex, have you been following the rates of meat?
Have I been following the rates of meat?
She's in charge of the event. Do you think she's ordering?
I find
it's not like an out of field question for someone to be, but no, I haven't been focusing on
I obviously, due to my charity work that I do for my friend Cosmo Pirelli, who just commented, who works for me like a slave driver. I cannot believe that most people would think one of the most expensive steaks is a filet mignon.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is ribeye is actually more expensive right now than filet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. Like a filet mignon is about $18, $19 a pound, where ribeye is about $22 a pound.
Yeah.
So it's pretty, and a normal ribeye is like a pound and a half, 2 pounds. You think about a $40, $50 steak cost just buying it from a regular, Salamanita.
We need a separate show that's Moss talking meat. He seems to know a lot about meat.
Moss talks meat.
Moss and meat.
Meat.
Where does skirt steak fall?
Skirt steak is, Alex is the steak professional. She should know.
Do they have skirt steak at STK?
We used to. We used to have skirt steak, and we don't anymore. However, it was really popular. I feel like more people ordered it though during lunch, actually, than the dinner.
I like Moss meat talks. Dave said I like that. Do you know you can't get skirt steak on the West Coast?
Why not?
No,
you can't get. When I lived in Arizona, they have no idea what a fucking skirt steak is. It's like an East Coast cut of meat.
That's the diaphragm of the cow. Did you know that? I knew that.
Yeah, when I lived in Arizona, you cannot find skirt steaks.
You lost me.
I think it's only appropriate that you share my screen.
Okay, stand by. That means
skirt steak marinated, cooked like a medium rare, cut in the strips. The best.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, current events from my Jersey side. I know the Booten people will agree with me. Murphy just said 30 more days of lockdown, Moss. Did you hear about this? What do you thought?
Hi, Des.
Hi, Des. And no, not Desiree Canucci. Hi, Des the down. Hello.
Are you sharing?
Don't worry, we can tag you.
I don't see your share, Moss.
He's only doing 30 more days.
30 more days. 30 days from yesterday. They said.
Is it 30 days of stay-at-home order, or was it just 30 days for a state of emergency for it was called something? Are you sure about that, Tom?
I'll look it up. You keep running this show.
Because Carigliano, that means we ain't going to MLB Network for
So probably mid-August at this rate.
Public health emergency in New Jersey extended 30 days, but path to reopen the economy not impacted.
right. So
So he-
the phases are going to take place, right?
He extended the public health emergency, so he has control, but they are still trying to open up the economy.
Right. So there's still going to be the phase or tiered process of opening
But
up.
he has the ability to stop it, so he still has a public health emergency.
Right.
So if the numbers go up, he could close the valve and put you back.
It extended his executive orders, so they're still in effect, and it still allows him that ability to make change at a moment's notice if there's a sudden spike, which a lot of people are anticipating. We won't get into all that, but yes, Tom, I did see that. That affects us and people in Boonton, New Jersey.
It affects me too on Red Bank, so that's killer.
Does Moss have his?
That's my
screen
business. Yeah.
I don't see Moss's. My max. Oh, there it is. Stand by. Here we go.
Thanks.
Let me know when you see the cow.
Is this seriously what we're doing right now?
You gotta save this for Moss Meats Talk.
May 6th, we have 19 million viewers.
What the fuck are we doing right now? Why are we looking? I don't want to know where it comes from. I just want to eat it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't want it to look like a cow.
Now time for a Moss.
Ew, God. I want to hear it.
Can you zoom in on that?
Is that underneath flank? Is that a penis? What is that?
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
That's
down lower. What's that? Keep going lower.
That's where the skirt steak comes from.
Delicious.
On the brajol?
Right by the Rocky Mountain oysters.
What else do you want to know? A rib? I mean, you want to see where the filet mignon comes from? Hold on, let's look.
Adriana, see, you didn't think you were going to be educated when you came on this show today.
No,
You thought
I
you were
didn't.
talking about your products and what you're doing over there on Main Street and whatnot.
Yes.
But no, Moss is giving us an education here.
Where's a
That's
flag
all right.
iron?
The cows are
What do you wanna know?
females shaking my head.
Like the flag iron. Isn't that like a bad cut of steak? Where's that from?
The flat iron?
Or
Flag
yeah,
is
isn't
not a
like that like
bad
the
cut.
cheapest cut or a flank or something?
Where are we going with this?
Flank comes from right around here.
Right. That's like a cheap cut of steak, right? If you go and Stop and Shop, that's like the beginning of the steaks is like the cheaper steaks, then you work your way up.
But is that a cow? It has no udders. Or is that a bull? I don't understand it.
I think
They've
it's
made a very good.
female.
And a bull is a male what? It's not a male cow? How do you say this?
They produce milk. They have nipples.
Or females.
They have nipples.
I got nipples, fucker.
Can you
Can you milk me?
I got it. Oh, okay.
Where does a brisket come from?
Brisket comes from right here.
Wow.
No, it's to the left of it.
Brisket. It says fucking brisket there.
Yeah, and go where you were going. Show me where you were.
Goodbye. Keep this up. We need to say goodbye to Adriana.
But I wanted to talk. No, I wanted to talk about that charity really fast because it's really important.
Sure. Let's get it
I
up.
wanted to do for Mother's Day. I was gonna have somebody nominate 3 moms that they know that are nurses. They throw it up on my Facebook or on my Instagram with a picture of the mom nurse and 3 of them, and we're gonna give them a Mother's Day basket. We're gonna surprise them at home with the Mother's Day basket. And I have really cool sponsors. I haven't even said it yet, but we have 3 Disney trips lined up for them too that they could use whenever.
Does that mean
And-
Cristal Jewelers is a sponsor?
Yes, it is a sponsor. How do you know? He gives
We
out.
all-
Because it's a Disney trip. If it's Vegas or Disney, it's Corey. And I was
It's
actually
definitely
just
Corey.
and I was just going to ask you to say, could I nominate someone in Jersey? Because I was going to nominate Corey's wife.
It has to be a Staten Island because the people that deliver it won't go past Staten Island for me unless you could get it to Jersey. But I didn't open it up to Jersey yet.
Hey, hi Colette. Colette's here now.
We can let Tom deliver.
In the comments, Adriana.
Colette where? Colette.
She said hi. She said,
Hi, Colette. She's still up. We got a homeschool tomorrow morning. I gotta go to bed.
Oh, God.
do we have Zumbini? I got Zumbini on Saturday. at
She
10:15.
does have Zumbini. She
I
has
know.
Zumbini. She's one of the sponsors. Actually, she's giving away free
Adriana, how do I get
classes.
involved in this? I want to get involved in this. Number one,
You
Okay.
can now be the delivery guy to Jersey, Moss. Go.
give me something hard to do. That's easy.
I don't think I think it's too late to open it up to Jersey because tomorrow is the last day for nominations. So this way I can get everything ready by Friday, Saturday, and get it out to the moms on Sunday.
If any of the nurses need a chaperone, I'll be more than happy to take them wherever they want to go.
Oh, that's cool, Moss. That's cool, Moss.
In the
fire truck?
All right, and where could I see what crafts you have going on so I could get some more?
Go on to my Facebook, Crafty Kids Staten Island, or on my Instagram at Crafty Kids SI. And this week I actually stopped selling kits so I could focus on the charity. But next week we're going to start up with new ones. Yeah, because we sold out of the Mother's Day one in like 2 days. So I mean, thank God for that.
So my friend Dave was saying that I will not go to Disney. I'll be more than happy to take all the nurses to Vegas. I mean Disney. I mean I don't know.
God bless you.
But if anybody wants to help, let me know. Blow it up, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram. Anything that we could get for these girls, they deserve it. Because to be a mom and a nurse and come home, especially with all this, is insane. And they deserve it.
This is awesome.
Guys, somebody email this to me. I'll put it on the partners.
Yeah, email it to me. I'll put it on the Style Business Strong page.
Yeah,
Thank you. Todd, send me their emails. So this way I'll do it either tonight or tomorrow morning.
My pleasure.
Tommy.
All right.
Secrets don't make friends.
Adriana, good night. Guys, just say good night to Adriana.
Thank you. Good night. I got to go remote.
Bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I swear the whisper was a good whisper. I was saying, his nephews, his sister's nephews, they would love to have, like a craft basket.
The crafts are fun.
Without a doubt. I was like, well, I'll pick it up myself and bring it back.
Tom, I can't wait to meet you. I feel like we're best friends.
Way to hold on to that one. That was a good one.
Alex, you're gonna pick up the craft?
Well, yeah, I said because his nephews, they're young boys, so they would enjoy that. So I was like, I would order it and just go and pick it up.
Do they live by you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
booing.
They all live on a compound. They all live right next to each other. We're kind of the outliers.
Oh, you Mormon? Oh my God, Desiree.
Nice.
Hey, God bless you.
You are the worst host ever.
Hey, you try keeping track of you, Eugene, Massimo.
So you know what? Hey, Des.
I got Tom. Hey, Des. She's back.
Desiree.
Hey, it's Des and Des.
She doesn't even know she's on camera.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Desiree's a teacher. She's working.
So me and Moss have 1 or 2 guests max a show.
No,
you said the other day what?
I only do 1.
Yeah, like we typically do 1. You tend to have 4 or 5, and you even said you want to do a show where you have 7. So I don't understand what you're up to.
He mixes. Fast paced.
Yeah. Todd is a social butterfly. We need
rapid fire questions.
Yes, just go.
Rapid fire questions.
Alex,
format.
Can you help us? We really want Andrea on the show. Come on, can you get her on?
We were literally just talking about that.
So we were talking at dinner. We were thinking about doing like a relationship episode would be good for you.
Like how are couples surviving, especially maybe ones that haven't lived together?
Why? Oh, you got. How long have you been together?
Moss, what's wrong? Desiree loves you. She loves you being home all the time. She's ecstatic by you being around all the time. I've seen her face. She's elated by your presence every day.
Elated.
Moss's house is so big; it's like 20,000 square feet. They barely see each other in quarantine.
The only way they survive is they have 2 bottles of Alpactic Inferno every night.
Inferno. Go cop it.
No shit. No one. Let's be real.
No one likes you.
Just here to pay the bills. And since I'm employed, I don't think I'm going to be here much longer.
It's been real.
This is good stuff.
This is high quality television.
Did you ever look to see if your will says in disappearance?
Oh God.
Is that a thing?
I'm definitely
Tiger King is.
Tiger King.
I'm definitely more dead than alive. Number 1. If you look at the comment feed, I definitely think Cosmo has something going on with my wife.
He's the one that left those yellow flowers, my friend. Remember the yellow flowers? I heard they were dropped off while you were at Montalbano's.
No, Cosmo's single.
Oh, maybe there is something going on there. Maybe he has you work to keep you there, and he leaves. Are you ever at the store and he's not there?
It's funny. Every time he tells me to come there, he's not there.
He just watches him come in on camera so he can make his way in the house.
No, there's no way. Fucking, you know what? Talking about Cosmo, where is my new fucking router? 3 weeks I'm waiting.
You were talking about that router 4 weeks ago.
He ordered it from Verizon.
Okay. He brings the meat home. Oh, Cosmo brings the meat home to Desiree?
Cosmo or Moss?
Moss talks meat.
Moss talks meat. Moss talks meat. That's the name of the
Desiree,
show.
are you hooking up with Cosmo?
You cannot confirm or deny.
No, not Moss Desiree. Desiree Canucci.
Oh, this Desiree.
Yeah.
No, why?
No.
Why this Desiree?
Wait,
can you stay in the? Do you even know what's going on your show?
Are you trying to ruin her marriage, Todd? Starting rumors.
This Desiree is not married.
This Desiree is not married.
This Desiree's not married. Cosmo's not married. This is.
Would you like to hook up with Cosmo? Can we make a quarantine?
Do you
connection?
like mozzarella?
Oh, no, I'm telling you, relationship show.
So, Desiree, what'd you say?
You know, he won't get my name wrong, so that's good. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not a good speller. His handwriting is atrocious. Very obnoxious to work
Don't
with.
even talk about people spelling you.
Okay.
I love this. She just comes in, drops that, and goes right out. That is brilliant.
I don't know. So here we go. This is fucking teacher tone. Teacher tone. What's there? THEIR, THER. I don't give a fuck. I pay people to do this stuff.
Oh, I can't stand when people do that.
Like Anthony.
Neither does Andrea. Todd, you know that. That's one of Andrea's biggest things.
Yeah. Oh, when they use the wrong pair.
There.
It's
my
so
wife
simple,
feels
and
so bad about people.
I got a 440 on my verbal SAT. I still could tell you which there to use. It's not hard.
Mike.
The one that is a place has the word here in it.
Yes.
I just learned something.
It's in possession. It's the IEIR.
God, you're my hero, Tom Bannon.
Or you are.
Listen to me. So as smart as my wife is, she wants to know if the stock firm that my cousin went to jail for Stockford was still open. Need I say more?
Maybe.
Was he in boiler room?
We're getting off. We're getting off the rails here.
We're not. This is great. What do you mean we're getting off? This is the best your show's been. You got a lot of viewers. You just need to put yourself in the back in the green room and come back in 45 minutes.
No.
We went through that.
By the way, this is my show, dickhead.
We're gonna talk about the people that educate our students. My wife, nasty, she's like 10 fucking credits away from a fucking PhD. You know what she says? Mosh, your parents stuff.
What?
Really? Did you just say that? Really?
I didn't hear anything you said. You broke up.
But it was delivered well.
I wish I heard it, but I heard nothing.
Can somebody
she goes,
get him a new router?
He has no idea. He needs a new service. He has
Yeah, he needs that router.
She goes, your parents are going to Italy for Easter. Are they going to be home for the American Easter? I said, Des, Easter? It's has nothing to do with where you live or country. It's a fucking religion.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, there is a Canadian Thanksgiving.
There is a Greek
There
Easter.
is.
That was the week after.
And a Greek Easter.
My
Yes.
Italian parents went to Italy for fucking Easter in America. This is a girl that went to St. Charles for 8 fucking years, okay? Then went to St. Joseph by the Sea for another 4 fucking years, and then went to St. John for another 5 fucking years, and graduated with a fucking master's, okay? And then she went to fucking Easter Sunday dinner in Italy to go see the fucking Pope at the Vatican to get Easter Sunday Mass. And you want to know, is the American Easter different than the Italian Easter? Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
But she does know there, and there. And two, and two.
technically, if it was, it could be. It's 7 hours or 8 hours earlier. It could be a different day.
Mike, listen to me. Okay, there's no shot. Okay, she may be school smart. But
how great would it be if she just smacked you off of the back of the head with something?
Zero.
It's coming.
The questions that get asked to me, I wonder how the fuck do people actually trust you to teach their children? That's what I want to know. And
Dave said he's in for the single show.
All my friends, I tell you, they're the stupidest, smartest people I ever fucking met.
I would just it would be so good if all of a sudden we just saw a vase cracked right over your head.
Like the cartoons. Oh my god!
And it said Acme on it. That would be even better. So, all right. Wait, Alex and Tommy, how long have you guys been dating?
Since December.
5 months almost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
wow.
it. Oh, that's
We've known each other for a few years, but
there's definitely a chance Tommy and Moss end up together. Then this is way new.
I'm actually really scared here.
Al's good about the fire trucks, though, so she's a keeper.
Yes.
Listen to me.
Run.
Marriage is like a city job. You have to get out in 20. But if you want my honest opinion, it should be like a car lease. Every 3 years, you have the option. Hand it in, upgrade, downgrade, buy it out, or fucking run.
Where's the vase?
Excuse me. I am. There is no upgrade, Moss. I am top of the tier. I'm top of the line here.
Listen to me, you're all crazy. You just got to find one you could fucking deal with. I'm all gonna say about that.
That's true. That's true. I am very upfront. I was very upfront. I'm like, the other day I was like, I would understand. I know I'm a bit much.
You understand any?
And then Tommy goes, "You're a bit much. I got 3 fucking fire trucks. What do you think about that?"
So we were, quick story. We were delivering steaks on Friday, right? So I'm driving. Al's, navigating. She says to me, "Tom, come on, we got to step on it. You're going too slow. You're doing it." So, all right. So I speed up a little bit. She goes, "Oh, slow down. We got the steaks in the back." I said, "Look, what do you want me to do? You want me to drive too fast? Drive too slow? What do you want me to do?" She goes, "Listen, you're in a no-win situation today, so just deal with it." I looked at her and said, "You know what, honey? You're right."
Yep.
You're in a no-win situation.
He was like, "There's no way I'm getting out of this." I was like, "You are in a no-win situation. So just take whatever I'm yelling at you. Just let's go, okay? And I will make it up to you later."
You guys know. You guys have been in that situation, right? Moss, Bloomfield, right?
Listen to me, Tom. I'm just gonna tell you one thing. You understand Italian?
Little bit.
Massimo DiDonna.
Amorindo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tom, now this Tom, Green Tom, are you married or are you girlfriend?
Yeah.
You're married.
No, I'm married.
Right?
I'm married.
How long have you been married?
Fucking
I got married in 2 weeks in October.
No, wait,
wait, what?
No,
I get married.
Wait, what?
I decided to get married. Yeah, go ahead, Moss. Go ahead. Tell the
He doesn't
story.
even know.
So Tom and I are related through a cousin, and we're at our.
That's
cousin.
not really related.
He's like the Italian person, but whatever. So we're sitting there at his wedding, and we go to Richmond Republic for a couple of drinks afterwards because it was very, very it was only maybe 15 people, casual jeans, t-shirt. They were just celebrating the fact that he officially decided to end his life. And we're at Richmond Republic, and Tom goes, "So what are you guys doing next week?" To Desiree and I. I'm like, "I don't know. It's fucking Sunday. I have no idea what I'm doing next." He goes, "Well, we're getting married." I'm like,
I said I might get married. I might. I was still thinking about it.
I might
get married. So he sent the text out on Wednesday. "Hey, getting married Saturday in Rhode Island. Want to come?" I mean,
fact,
did
that really happened.
Did he say want to come and will you DJ it?
Hold on. You guys don't believe me. Desiree, come on camera, please. Am I wrong?
No, he's being.
They can't hear you.
No.
Hit him with the pickle.
Hit him with the pickle. Give him a little pickle tickle, Des.
Nope.
You should smash something over his head. Oh.
All right. Has Des ever actually hit you?
A hydro flask.
Has she ever really hit you? You could tell us.
Yeah, well, I was kind of into it a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Wait, so you sent so Tom, you sent out a text on Wednesday saying that you were getting married that Sunday.
No, I gave everybody like 7 days notice on text message. I was like, you know what's funny is my cousin Richie, who when I text him, he's like, you can't fucking get married without an invitation. I said, what does this look like? I'm texting you. Would you like to come to my wedding next week? I said, if you need something, I'll get a piece of construction paper. I'll get a crayon and I'll write, please come to my wedding so you can hang it on your fridge for the next 3 months. But I'm getting married on Sunday if you want to come. And that's how it went down.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to pull up a picture so you can see it.
All right, but how long did you know your girlfriend before you got married?
I don't know. We were dating like 7 years, but I got engaged the year before in Italy. We were in Bellagio. I told that story, and then once I decided, I was like, all right, let's just do it.
So, but why like that? Like, why a week's notice? And she was fine with that.
You know what happened? Okay, so I work in a I work in the live events industry. That's what it was. So I work in the live events industry. It's stressful, so I didn't want to really cause stress from getting married. So I was like, you know what? We originally was supposed to fly back to Europe. So instead of going to Europe, we end up. She had a 90-year-old grandmother, so she didn't want to travel. She's like, I'm not taking a plane for 7 hours. So then we're like, you know what? Let's drive up the coast and maybe we'll go look at Quebec City because it's got a European feel. While we're driving up, have you ever been to the Breakers? The Breakers in Rhode Island. It's like all these giant mansions. So it has gorgeous, like all steel industrialist, right? So it's where I was going to Rose Cliff, which is where they filmed The Great Gatsby, because that's what I wanted, like a Great Gatsby.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where I was gonna. So we went there. So they were booked up, and they were crazy. You had to wait like a year and a half. So I'm like, let's see if there's any other mansions here. We found the other mansion, and we go there. Like, let's just go see what it's like. Gorgeous, like on the water. This giant mansion. There was a church. It was owned by the church, so it was attached to a giant chapel that was holy ground because she was big on getting married in a real church. We were able to walk from the church back over to the mansion. It was gorgeous, and we just liked the place. So I called them up, and I'm like, "What days you got open this year?" So this was 2 weeks before. I was like, "What do you have left on the calendar for this year?" He gives me the dates. The one date he had open that I was off because I work every weekend, like Mass, I'm always at an event, is my brother's birthday. So I text my brother, and I'm like, Vin, would you mind if I get married on your birthday? He's like, in 2 weeks? Yeah, good for you. Go for it. I'm there. I'm more than happy to do it with you. When she ends up, so he hangs up. He thought I would never do it. I sent out a bunch of text messages. People said yes, and that's how we ended up getting married in less than 14 days. It was sick, and that's what I told Mas. Yeah, it was pretty intense.
How many people were there? Yeah.
That was my question.
I had like 100, under 110, like 108. I think,
What?
like that.
On like less than a week's notice? That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
How many of those people were poker players that come on watch your live stream?
I think I had a whole table of them. Like there was a whole table of the people from my work, like people that, because those are like family to me for real. So like they're always with me. They're with me every night. So I invited everybody. Anybody I saw, I was like,
I ain't get no invitation.
If I was on this stream, I would have done the same thing. I'd be like, if you want to come, you're more than welcome. No, your presence is our presence. Feel free to join us.
All right. Well, we need Alex and Tommy to beat this. You guys are getting married next week. Yes?
Go.
We're in quarantine.
No, it's fine.
Good answer. Good answer.
We're in quarantine.
I can't. Well, I admire people that can do things like that, though. Honestly, I am so not one of those people who would be like that, like cool about it. I am not like that. But I need the pomp and circumstance of it all.
No, I'm going to show you pictures. There was a lot of pomp and circumstance, but I wasn't making it stressful. I was like, we're just going to do this.
That's the way to do it,
We're going to have an incredible time.
I mean, 2 weeks is short notice, but I feel like that's definitely the way to do it. No stress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No stress.
People go crazy. We had family members of ours threw an engagement party, and at the engagement party actually got married. So that was like the big surprise.
You know what's funny?
Like, this is the best.
I've been to one of those before. It was these two women. They had an engagement party, and they're like popped out on the balcony, bang, got married right there. And they're like, now you're at our wedding. It was I apprecited that.
It was interesting. I have a question. Alex and Tom, you guys live together? You're living in sin?
Alexandra fled the city once this all hit, so she's been staying at my place for the last 2 months. And I bought the house in November, but I've been traveling so much, so I didn't have any furniture. Her mother's sending us cooking utensils, so it was a total bachelor pad.
Basically, you wanted to call my friends.
What's that?
You want me to call the Pope and see if this is like an official dispensation because you're quarantined?
If you can, that'd be great. I mean,
yes, we'd like a pass on this one.
I think it's even better that he has 2 fire trucks and no kitchen utensils.
You guys are sleeping in.
Please. It was ridiculous. Everything else that could not be used to actually make anything to eat. That is what I had to try to work with.
You guys are sleeping in different bedrooms, though, right?
Absolutely.
See?
He's actually down here on the futon.
One lies, the other one swears by it.
That's the way it should be.
Moss, your aunt says you were Bridezilla?
Oh, me? I was fucking crazy. You realize who I am and what I do for a living?
Did you use Partners in Sound?
Exactly.
Right.
Can't help it.
Moss, how many people did you have? Over 300, right?
We invited 600. We ended up about 400.
How many people live on Staten Island?
Half Staten Island.
Moss and I are new friends on Facebook. He's got almost 5,000 friends.
I know that I was tagged in that wedding, so it was very nice.
Are you tagged in the white dress?
No, I don't know.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's right. I feel like I seen her name tagged and stuff.
I'm telling you, every now and again, I'm like, this isn't me. This is definitely not me. But it was a very beautiful wedding.
You know what the best part about the wedding was? Lost my wedding band the night of the wedding.
Did you really?
And how long ago was that? Just
2006.
Oh.
And you haven't replaced it? You know, there's jewelry stores.
There's jewelry stores.
I did replace it when I lost all the weight. It was one of those rings that can't be sized. So I replaced it twice. I wasn't buying one the third fucking time. I said, whatever.
Well, if you bought it from Jerry Peters, they replace it for free. You just pay shipping.
I did buy it from Jerry. I bought one of those Brad Pitt rings that it can't be resized.
Yeah, this one can't be resized either. They mail it in and they send you a new size, $25. You pay shipping.
Shipping. Dave Consiglio. His wedding is a story for another night. Dave will have to have you on another night where we can talk about.
I wasn't invited to your wedding either, Moss.
Mike, it was 15 fucking years ago.
So
keep it up. Maybe you'll be invited to my 40th birthday.
Oh, right. No, that's the 100th birthday.
It's the 100th birthday, yes.
What happened to Tom?
I don't know. He gone. He just disappeared on me. It wasn't me. He gone.
His wife definitely said,
"Hey,
get off the show now, bitch."
What's going on? He's going off. Tom, what do you say? What do you know? You all right, pal?
Yeah, I'm trying to send myself these pictures so I could show them. That's all.
Oh,
I'm trying to
Tom,
get into the computer.
why don't you put your green screen back up? Let's get you in the mood with Moss.
I don't know why that freezes on your cast. On mine, it's fine.
Yourself in your wedding, like right.
I know.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
I mean, you could do that.
Put him in your living room.
I should. I'll just Photoshop myself right into your wedding. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna give you the picture to put you in the group
We
picture.
love
Perfect.
Perfect. Hey, Moss, does your Desiree watch the show? While she's over there, because she said that name looked familiar. Is she watching us?
Oh, I think she just heard me say the name. Or
no, she probably sees another Desiree being tagged in pictures with her husband.
I'm like, who is this? And that's many years ago. I was like, oh, that's why, because it's Macedona's wife, whose name is Desiree. And there are not many of us. There are not many Desirees on the South Shore of Staten Island.
No, I've never seen.
What?
I've never seen. You're the only person I've ever seen.
I've never seen it spelled another way.
Yeah, Desiree, my wife has never seen her name spelled.
I'm saying that everybody who I know that has my name, it's spelled the same way.
Oh, really? And I don't know. I was named. Where'd she get her name? Where did she get it?
Her mother named her friend.
Well, mine is better. I was named after a nightclub and an after hours on Coney Island Avenue. Desiree.
That's great.
I got you all beat. I was named after the movie E.T.
Oh.
The two brothers, Michael and Elliot.
So you're Michael Elliott?
Were you really named after the brothers on E.T.? That is.
They claim no, but I was born the year after the movie came out, and my name is Michael Elliott.
They might have been doing it during
Go
home.
Come on, give me a.
And I'll be honest, when they played that Christmas commercial, I cried this year with E.T. That was very
good. It hit
I teared up a little. I did love that movie. My mom said I wore out the tape to the point, like, if you remember when you used to watch a videotape too much, you would wear it out. I wore E.T., Pinocchio, and Dumbo.
Oh, Dumbo. Those are all like tearjerkers at one point.
Oh, you know what I saw the other day at Richie Holmes's place? Charlotte's Web.
Wow. Okay, I haven't watched that in years.
Why were you at Richie Holmes' place? What were you doing there?
I've read about 5 books in my life. Charlotte's Web is one of them. It's one of the only books I read where I didn't.
I think it's 40 pages.
Notes.
The other ones are Harry Potter books.
I freaking read them, Mike. All right, leave me alone. And it's a great freaking movie.
I like
it is a good movie.
What's the movie with the mouse and the guy that's like
Feifel?
No, Feifel's great. No, this
An
is
American
like a book. No, the Feifel American Tale is amazing. This is a book. It's like the guy Larry, I think. He's like he's handicapped and the mice.
Ralph S. Mouse?
No,
Mice and Men?
No. Yes. Is that it?
Yes.
I think it is.
Yes.
He winds up shooting himself or something.
Yeah, he ends up like hurting.
No,
someone
one has
or
to kill the other one. Lenny, come
Lenny,
on.
Lenny.
Lenny, yeah, it was of Mice and Men, yeah.
You have to put that Lenny.
That, yeah.
Right, and Lenny, in fact, Jones' daughter-in-law, however, no, is that the one though? Is that the one with there's a mouse though? Or are we just thinking that?
What are you talking about? Fievel? What movie?
Oh, Flowers for Algernon?
Yeah,
Flowers for Algernon.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mike of Chicharella, you get a pin a rose on that man's nose. He nailed it.
Number one, it's Mike Chiricella.
I didn't get Flowers for Algernon. I don't know there, and I can't say his name. Sorry.
I can't say his last name. Sorry, I totally butchered it.
Flowers for it was Flowers for Algernon. That was one of a good books, like in high school.
Yeah, okay. I think I might have read
Martian Chronicles. Fahrenheit 451 was good.
Oh, Fahrenheit 451. Wow.
Lord of the Flies I read.
Lord of the Flies. Everyone had to read that with Piggy.
But
that would have been me.
Everybody. I never read a fucking book in my life.
I read I used to read not Cliff Notes. What was the red ones? The red book.
Whatever girl I was with took care.
They were better, and the teachers didn't know.
Monarch Notes were great, and then Spark Notes came out later
Spark
on.
Notes.
Yeah.
All right. So I thought I was a big shot in high school, right? I had a computer before most people. Right? I'm in history class, and we had to watch a movie and then read the book and compare them. That seemed like really fucking stupid. So I went on the internet at this time. Get him off the screen. All right, I'm done. You don't fucking get the story.
You're a fucking geek. All right, with your fucking.
It's great. It's a good story. So I fucking go on Alta Vista at the time or Excite, and I fucking search difference between the book and movie. I get a report. I change 5 words. I hand it into my English teacher. This is before they had programs that tell them if you're copying. I get it back 0. See the works cited page, and the fucking teacher put the note of the site. He actually literally had to go and search for it. Whatever. I'm done.
Guys, very, very serious question.
Okay.
What's Desiree?
Desiree Canucci.
Okay. What's up?
Desiree, have you ever gotten a red light ticket?
Oh, God.
Like,
why did you pay it for me?
Oh, my fucking wife with another red light ticket.
Did you get a speeding ticket? Like one of those little, like you went like 35 and a 25?
I mean, I'm sure I have.
You could thank the fucking guy above you that he's the guy that perfected the technology to fuck all of us New York residents. Thanks, Mike Bloomfield.
Is that how Mike has so many cars? Is he involved in that red light ticket camera?
No. I at that point.
He gets
the Corvette. All right, the Corvette.
Make that story a little more interesting because I don't know. I mean, I wasn't speeding through that one. So.
No, he really did. He's the guy.
That's
really
Mike. Back me up.
I'm very impressed. I
worked for that company for many years and managed all the engineers. And yes, you can thank me. I'm sorry. It did not get all the cars. The only car it got was the Corvette. The Z06. It's 2004. If anyone wants to buy for $20,000, please contact me at facebook.com/Costco Samples Rock.
Alex, you can get even right now. You can tell all of our viewers exactly where the guy that is responsible for all of those tickets lives. Alex, what's his home address, please?
I must remain silent for the safety.
Do you know that my Facebook URL is actually facebook.com/Costco Samples Rock?
What?
What?
Pull up the screen. Here, I'll do it. Pull up the screen share.
Facebook.com/Costco Samples Rock.
And hit enter.
You're a sick loser.
That was like many years ago when Facebook first allowed you to select your own name, like your URL. And I really enjoy Costco samples, and yes, I did select that. Who doesn't?
So
like
can you can't see the name of your website, right? You can't see.
Oh, because you
actual
shared
URL,
the tab, not the
not the screen.
Is my aunt still watching?
Amateur hour.
Is your aunt still watching? I don't know. Aunt, can you chime in?
Yeah.
But who
All right,
here
all right.
likes Costco samples?
Oh,
I've
here we
never
go.
been to
See?
Costco.
Yeah, I love
What?
Costco samples.
Wait, what? Tommy, run really fast. You've never been to Costco.
What? Wait,
Look at Vinny.
Costco?
No, my parents never shopped at Costco. You know, they went to like the Labellas or the, things like that. It was those kinds of stores. We never went. Plus, I mean, in my defense, it's not like Costco was like right down the street from our house. If we were closer, and we were only like 4 people,
Where did you live, Alex, on Staten Island?
Woodrow.
Where in
Woodrow area. So technically, so close to Woodrow Plaza, like off of Rossville Avenue.
Keep going.
Rossville, Balsam, Ivy.
Can you just give him the name of the street, please, so we can get
Just pull it up on Google Maps.
Ivy Court. Ivy Court.
All right.
It's a little dead end street. Ivy Court.
Down the block from Dave.
So
That's
you
what he
lived
said.
in,
Oh yeah. Down. I live close to Dave.
So you lived in Woodbrook.
Yes.
I know exactly where you live. That's my neighborhood.
As did my wife.
So it's
Is that
so
where your
it's
parents
not-
live?
Yeah.
My parents, yes.
No. Moss, is that where your parents live?
So I grew up in Woodrow. I grew up on Rensselaer. And then Des and I bought a house in Darlington. Now we live in Princess Bay.
Oh, nice.
Office is dying, but our office is right by the old Bermuda Inn. So, I drive up Rossville all day long. And Montalbano's where I hang out is the old Vincenzo's.
Oh, yes.
Which is-
Vincenzo's.
which
Oh
is
my
the old
God.
food
Yeah.
town.
Wow. We used to go there all the time.
Yep.
Dave's got a lot of fucking smart remarks.
Rensselaer was like the block of Partners in Sound. I feel like everybody in Partners in Sound, and I worked with Partners in Sound at one point, lived on Rensselaer. I remember going there 20-something years ago with Wamba and who was on that block?
Why, where in Rensselaer? Because I used to live right off Rensselaer.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just remember that name.
What?
Between Foster and Leneval.
Oh, because I lived on Smyrna, but that's like between Rensselaer and Worley, I think.
Oh, down off Arden.
No, that's Arden, right? Like over there.
Yeah.
Cogliano, we're talking another language right now, buddy. Sorry.
You know what Tom is? Booing!
But you guys are good support for the
That fire truck, because I think you guys. My best friend's son had a high. He had cancer. He had a stage 4 neuroblastoma. He's diagnosed at 11 months old, but he's doing great. But Booten,
Good, thank God.
Booten showed up at his parade. They did a parade for him.
Was that Sunday?
No, it was last April, maybe.
Oh, because we literally just
Holy shit.
I
Because
might
he just
have
did something.
we just
Sunday.
did one. Yeah.
Oh,
Sunday.
really?
Sunday.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, last year. I remember it. When you pulled out your fire truck, I was like, oh my God, I've seen this one.
Wait, where does he live?
They were in Cliffside Park, New Jersey.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's not too far from us.
Hmm.
So
What does Tommy do for a living? Have we heard this already?
who me?
Yeah, what
Tommy,
you?
He's with me.
He's trucking. You don't remember this? He's a trucking company.
We're trucking.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's why we have the. Yes, that's right. That's why.
Half the reason I'm here is networking. I'm not forgetting what everyone does. SDK trucking. This guy DJs. I got it. I got it all down.
Tommy and I are normally at MLB Network at this point. Normally we're in Caucus.
I'm going to introduce you, Tom, to not Tommy, Tom Green. I'm going to introduce you to a.
He looks a little like Tom Green, actually.
I'll take it.
Little bit.
I'll
Little
take
bit.
it.
Little bit. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead. What are you going to show
have
me?
one
that's
sausage? That was the best Tom Green skit.
You
Go ahead.
eat a mouse? How much? I'll charity your choice. $100.
What will I eat a mouse?
Yeah, like Tom Green did.
Oh God! And, what was that movie? Road Trip.
$1,000
Great
bucks. I'll
movie.
swallow a mouse.
All right, I'll do
baby
100
mouse.
mouse. You got 100 for that one? We could get $1,000.
Did anybody see the mouse that was killed by the murder wasp?
I played that on my cast because of Todd.
The murder wasp. That's coming next.
No,
I
the
have somebody to talk about murder wasp soon.
We have the murder. What is it? The hornet. What's it called?
Yeah, the murder hornet. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
the next thing we're gonna have is the great white shark birds that I posted on Facebook.
It decapitates bumblebees.
This is just going to become Sharknado.
We are. We're living in Sharknado.
We're living in Sharknado, in like an alternate universe.
Whose cast was it that got like went totally the right that started talking about like plagues and pestilence? It wasn't mine, but I was watching and I was like, "Well, that one totally left." Like somebody that had nothing to do with religion starts talking about like plagues and pestilence and religion and how people have to get back to religion. I'm like, I felt bad for whoever was steering the ship of that show because it's tough to get yourself back on track.
I think Vinny Benami wants to get in on this.
Let's show Vinny's things. Vinny's comments. Moss, E.T. Mice books, Charlotte's Web. What the hell happened to the show? And then he goes and back to mice.
Full circle. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Hey, how about all the remakes of all these old movies that are coming out again? Like all these old Disney shits that are coming back out and they're all getting remakes. Lion King got the whole remastered and all that bullshit. Are we for it or are we against it? Oh, do we like this nostalgia going on? Because it's all our generation. So do we all like that? Or?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I want like a brand new script. I just want to see something new. Like, can nobody in Hollywood think of anything new anymore? We just have to take old movies and redo it.
We just can't make a story of this
one on Netflix. So that's why.
True,
Alex,
I guess.
I'm going to send Tom some movies that you guys should watch.
Please,
wow, I know the movies he's talking about.
Movies. This is a thing. He doesn't do well with movies.
The movies he's going to send you might be on Pornhub, but
Moss is saying Pornhub Premium is free. Take advantage. It's free during quarantine.
You guys,
Great.
This would be a great reality show. Dave Consiglio, you're a genius. Moss meets the world, specifically MEATS, and he just goes out and he just gets meat from everywhere and just grabs it and eats it fucking raw.
No, I can see Moss. Wait,
Moss,
I
can walk around grabbing meat.
No, I can see Moss going to failing sommeliers and trying to rework them and make them like profitable again.
What is it, Mike? What is it? How do you say it?
How do you say it? Salma Maria.
No, let Mike say it. Don't help him, Mike. How do you say it?
Maria's?
Hold on, ready?
Maria.
3, 2, 1. Moss, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Maria.
But like Moss, you go to failing ones, like you become the Gordon Ramsay of failing pork stores.
Oh, like the bar rescue. Sorry,
I want to launch
like I bar rescue. Yeah.
I'm launching a new bit. So if the events business doesn't come back, which it probably will, but if it doesn't, I want to go into consulting. I want to go into people's businesses, and I just want to observe for like 10 to 14 days, and then I want to come back with a solution. And I guarantee that you will be more efficient and more profitable within 4 to 6 weeks.
I would like to put my application in to be on the first show. Moss it down to the felt. I'll take it. Film it. Todd, get on this.
I like this. This is a good. We can make a pilot. I think this is good.
Tom, with all due respect, you know me a long time. You think
Sizzle reel. I think you'd make me more efficient. I don't even disagree with you. I think you will find ways and strategize. I love that. I know he was talking to the other Tommy because they both have fire trucks, but Dave's comment, he said, Tommy, would you like some sausage?
Al makes the best chicken parm.
Best chicken parm.
I make very good food. Yes, I do.
Should the name of his show be Respectfully? You're doing it all wrong. Something you gotta come up with a good name.
I gotta be
with all due respect. This is how you run a business.
With all due respect, I'm not trying to be a dick, but you're doing it all wrong.
Perfect. There it is.
That's it. Hold on, say that again.
Look. Todd's taking notes.
I'm always writing things out. With all due respect, what?
Say it. I'm not trying to be a dick.
I'm not trying to be a dick. You're doing it all wrong. It is what it is.
It is.
It's got longer.
Mike Bloomfield, would you bring in Moss for his consulting services?
Sure, why not? That'd be entertaining.
All right, I just want to see what it looks like.
With all due respect, I'm not
Could that
trying to be
fit
a
on the
dick.
guide?
You are
Do you
doing it all
remember?
wrong. It is what it
Do you
is.
guys remember when you used to need the guide like 10 years ago? More than that. And you had to wait
Actual
till it would
physical TV
scroll.
guide?
No, like on the cable, it would scroll.
Oh, yes.
And you would always
Yes.
turn to the channel right after it passed.
Yes.
You're like, what the
Yes.
fuck?
Oh my
That drives
God.
my gears.
And then you would be like this, oh, I ain't waiting for this. There's 400 channels. I'm going to switch out and I'll come back. And you would come back right after it went around.
And just missed it again.
Oh, it was horrible.
Oh my God. I
Thank God
forgot
for
about that.
technology. Oh, technology is the
Who
best.
remembers the CTV days where they used to do the games where where you used to like be able to like press buttons and like play a game, and then
Yes.
the voiceover was, "What do you do?" And then you pray the message, "You lose." It was on channel 34, 35.
What?
I never remember
No,
Same cable era. He's correct. Same
Oh,
cable
all of a
era.
sudden,
It was
Desiree wants to get involved in our show. She's
Wait,
it was the same
Thank
time
you.
as
Thank you, Desiree. What do you do? Yes, yes, that was the voice. It's like, "You lose." Ho, 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 ho. And it was really shit. It was just like
It sounded like this. 8-bit. It's me, Mario.
Oh, we completely fucking lost it. What was I gonna say? Who was the memories with Johnny G, Jimmy G?
Hey,
Who was
Joey
it?
G. Joey
I
G.
watched that show every
Everyone watched
Sunday.
that.
I
What
loved
show?
that show.
That was must see TV.
Making memories with Joey G.
Wait, is that
Exactly.
Joey G from Staten Island on Public Network?
Yeah.
Yes, it was on
And used
TV.
to watch
Every
people's
Sunday
Sweet
at 3
16.
o'clock.
Yeah,
3
he used to
o'clock.
watch everybody else's sweet.
He did my
16.
wedding. He filmed my wedding. He did a good job. Do you want me to bring my wedding tape tomorrow?
No.
We can watch
Yeah,
that?
why don't you play that? We'll play that live on air.
Yes.
We'll see how that works out. See how many millions of viewers.
Now,
put into
Moss,
that.
And
do
then
you watch
no,
your
then
wedding
let's
tape?
voice over it.
You want voiceover it? Like Mystery
we-
Science?
Yeah, we'll voice over your wedding tape. That'll be great. I'm
Okay,
down.
right now. Hold on. It's right. We can do the 3-minute the 3-minute clip of it.
The
so
highlight reel.
Desiree and I watched our wedding video with our kids, and they were like, "Well, where were we?" It was the greatest thing. Massimo and Carly couldn't understand. But where were we? It was pretty good.
Dude, go watch Mayor Marie Sweet 16 on YouTube. You're missing a D. Replace the second
Maria
O with
Marie?
D. It's not
Oh,
Dude.
if you've never seen it, you have to see it. It's great.
I
Is
have
that
to go
from
see it.
Alec D'Alessandro?
Yes, it is.
I
just saw it.
love that guy. Oh
He is
my
awesome.
God.
I saw him driving on the island the other day, I think.
Really?
I could have
Oh,
sworn it.
Hysterical. I go down a rabbit hole and I watch all of his videos. I just crack up. He had one about bridesmaids that everybody sent me because I've been in like 12 bridal parties, and that is no exaggeration.
Right.
And it was like it was just hysterical.
Moss,
call him?
yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh, here we go.
God. No way.
Oh, it's early.
Are you kidding?
Oh God.
Get him on the show. Do it,
Get him on the
Moss.
show.
I was gonna work with Tommy Crigliano. We were gonna make that happen.
I hate going through my videos.
You're trying.
Why?
It reminds me how skinny I used to be. It's the fucking worst.
When did you get married, Mike?
2011. Look how skinny I look there.
What?
Oh yeah,
Six Flags.
Who's watching it? How skinny you are? Look at this. Look at those moves.
Wow.
I know. I if I did that now, I'd fucking die. I'm gonna find my way. What?
Die.
What is that?
Wait a minute.
I used to go to Six Flags and fuck with people. So that was me dancing around the security guard. Hold on, he took the screen down too quick.
Consiglio's kind of.
Go ahead.
I freaking love that guy.
I had Impractical Jokers.
Of your wedding video.
I used to just like to fuck with people. That's what I would do. I would go there. And why is it full screen? Moss, don't fall asleep. We couldn't all be fucking cool like you, DJ and Wednesday. I had to dance around security guards at Six Flags.
I'd be fucking DJ clubs, doing this, doing that. And
You were DJing clubs. I was at Six Flags eating fucking turkey legs and getting fat.
Turkey legs.
Loser.
Lays her.
See, I was the opposite. I feel like I was super fat for my wedding because I did it so fast. I didn't try to lose weight, so I was legitimately 50 pounds heavier than I am now. How sick is that?
You told me you sent me something.
Oh yeah, I sent you the pics from the wedding.
Yeah,
I shot them
I
over
want
to
to
you.
see.
Oh,
Rose Cliff Mansion is like those mansions over there are so beautiful.
They were. Well, we didn't end up at Rose.
I think I should cut the STK for dinner. Just, can you have a table for Tom and I set up socially distance, long table?
Yeah, just a long
8-foot banquet. We'll sit on one end. We'll sit on the other. I'll sit on the other.
Oh my god!
Perfect.
Good to go.
Perfect.
We'll bring the fire trucks. We'll park them out.
I'll set that up. I told you there's a firehouse right across the street. You guys can hang out with those guys.
I'll make.
They come by all the time.
We'll go have the meal across the street.
That's it.
Sounds like a good time.
Hey Tom, did you see Premier League's coming back?
I did see that.
Oh shit, that's good news.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties getting to my email here.
Are they doing it with fans?
I don't think it's fans. Do you want cookies? Yeah, whatever. Premier League and Championship set to return with nearly 200 individual live games. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of freaking coverage. Okay, let's pull up Tom Bannis's pictures from his wedding. Stand by. Oh, wow, they're gorgeous.
They're not great photos because I just grabbed a few out of my cell phone real fast, but they're all right. They were all right.
You found a photographer and like everything you needed within that amount of time?
The universe sent everything to me. So like everybody was just like, I didn't ask for any of that to happen. And then one of the guys that I worked with on an event was like, I was like, oh, you want to come up here for this? He's like, I got a bunch of other weddings booked, but you know what? It sounds fun. He's like, take care of my hotel room and stuff. I'll take care of you. I really want to work together. Ooh. So he came up and he shot it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the chapel that was on premise, which was nice.
Wow.
That's
beautiful.
Yeah, it was cool. It was set up like in the Vatican. That was like the lobby when you walked into the room.
Oh
like,
my god.
a very European feel, which I was totally into. You could see how much heavier in that picture, which is crazy. The
who did you?
You know who went? Yeah, that's me.
Wow.
I'm telling you, 50 pounds heavier. I was 50 pounds heavier at that moment. I could hold her in my pocket. Then Mike DeMeo actually ended up doing it because I said same
That's
thing.
a
I
nice
asked him
amount of
to it.
people.
Yeah, that was outside the church.
Where's Moss? Is he in there?
I invited him. They both got invited. They both
Let's
got. I didn't even ask Mike to do it. He's like, you know what? Connie can't make it. He's like, do you get a DJ yet for him? I'm like, no, I didn't even look for one yet. He's like, I'll just do that as my gift. He's like, I'll
Hey,
come
nice
up
hair there, kid. Kid's got the blue hair going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my nephew. That's her nephew.
Where's
Mom
Cousin
sent my-
Richie? Oh, there he is. Look at that stupid face.
There is Cousin Richie right behind us, right there.
Oh,
Right
respect the
Joe
beard
Pro.
on this guy. Look at this guy with a beard right there.
Gary's got the good beard game, indeed.
Good beard game. Beard game strong guy. Nice.
It's true. Yeah,
Just
but that's
going
who ended up being able to squeak their way up
That's
there
Donald-
for me, which I appreciate every one of them.
Is that Donald Trump? No.
That would have been great. He was at Moss's wedding, not mine. But,
All right.
yeah, it was a good time.
That was cool. Nice picks, man. Look really cool. Oh, I missed.
Desiree, is that true? Trump was at their wedding? Were you tagged in that?
I'll have to check my Facebook and see.
Oh, Dave Consiglio is going to yell at me if I don't pull this up. Sorry, Dave. I was having. He said something. He said something.
Look at that. Look at this picture, Bloomy. Bloomy, do you see this picture? That's
Yeah,
a good one.
I've seen that picture a million times.
4 thumbs up.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China.
You know what? Hans, you should do that TikTok that girl did. You should definitely do that same TikTok.
I like TikTok with that girl. Yes, you're right.
All right, hold on there. What's your name? Dave Consiglio. I'm working on it.
It might be the shortest TikTok in history.
It might be what? It might be the shortest TikTok in history.
We are on 2 hours and 20 minutes, folks. That's
late.
It's late. It is 12:20 a.m. Happy Friday, Thursday. Wow, I'm pushing it. Happy Thursday, May 7th. This is Gotham After Dark. So if you're still tuning in, you have problems.
Fire Truck Tom, if you want to play poker tomorrow, I got a bunch of tournaments going on.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What happened to the beanie fundraiser you were doing?
I've been
It's my
trying to get in touch
mother's
with
birthday.
Rap. That's why I tried to jump on here. I would have.
What did you say?
I've been trying to get in touch with Rap. I've been
Oh,
calling him.
you're
He said he's been
welcome
too
to the
busy
fucking
with.
club.
He's been too busy with Giving Tuesday. I missed him. When I saw him on here, I hopped out of bed. I was in bed already. I was like, all right. Mike sent me a link, and then I got put in the green room for 2.5 hours, and I just got on stream now.
Thanks for feeding into it, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No, I wanted to tell him that we need to. We'll get on it. We said 10 days, and that was from my cast, which was like 7 days ago. So we got to make some moves.
Tell me what you need, and I'll get it done because he's like tips on a bull, useless.
He said he was going to set it up. He's like, you and Mas talk about it, but I'm the one that has to set it up. All he has to do.
What
is
are you guys doing? My mom said it to me all the time.
Hold your breath.
All right, me and you will set it up. We'll talk.
Did you see I tagged you in the Meals on Wheels that you guys should do like a virtual poker for
We're
money
doing it for
fundraiser.
Beanie, Mike.
We're going to start it with Beanie. We're going to do the first 10
Mike,
hour
stop promoting other fucking non-for-profits.
I'm not on your board. You won't. You're gonna accept me.
I'll do them all.
We're prejudiced.
Why? You don't like Jews?
No Jews allowed.
Oh man,
no Jews. Good thing I have a cross.
I know. Mas is one of those people that said that the Holocaust didn't happen. Go ahead.
Jeez.
21,000 for another fire truck.
That's expensive.
Oh, that's
is
the one
it?
with the one in the back.
Yes, let's get that one, please.
Guys, let me tell you something.
All lights work, hydraulics work, runs and drives that shit.
100 feet. You know what a 100-foot tiller is?
It's a big one. It's
Smaller
socially
than just about the size of a 100-foot yacht.
Oh my god!
Wow. This is like an education. I had no idea people bought fire trucks.
No, only
Me
Mas
either.
and Tommy do.
Learn about fire trucks and cuts of meat.
I think I was a little jealous of my relationship with her boyfriend.
I mean, I really feel like this is what everyone wants to see here. The bromance is alive.
I know. I was the first time in Mas's life. There you go.
The quality of these photos are pretty terrible.
These look like this computer looks like it's been taken with a potato. He took those pictures with a potato.
I don't know what we're looking at right now. This
This is riveting television.
I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it don't look good on ours.
Really?
Yeah, it's very blurry.
I'm not even looking. I'm not even looking at
Oh
programming.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
good fucking producer.
I don't have.
You would
I
have
don't.
you
I
would have
don't
been
have-
fired immediately from whatever show you were on if you just did that.
Oh,
Thank
would've
God
had
that was
someone
not a
else take
baseball
care of
game.
Look at Tom and Alex. You can tell they've been dating only 6 months. They're all lovely. I love you.
She won't like me next May.
Watch this.
Poor Desiree.
My wife opened the door. She was like, "Don't be too loud." She's like, "Don't move a lot when you get into bed. Don't make noises.
Don't breathe.
I'm going to sleep now. Yeah, don't touch me. I'm going to sleep." But
Yeah.
I'm enjoying married. Everybody said married was tough. This is the easiest thing ever. Quarantine.
No, I honestly, I break balls. I have no complaints.
Yeah, me either.
There you go.
Everything is good.
Is she standing next to you with a knife?
That's because you went through 2 bottles of Apothic Inferno every night.
Dave said he'll call Rap for me. Dave Rap loves Dave way more than he loves me. I don't know how I made Rap's bridal party and Dave didn't
Because every time fucking Rap tries to do something and he fucks it up, he won't call me. He calls Dave, and fucking Dave goes and bails him out.
Another education of how things work at Partners at Sound. And in the world of Moss.
Yeah, my friend. When my friends should hire me and they choose not to, they call my employees and they get dumb because they feel bad.
Oh,
100% true.
I really like the idea of a dating show where we could set Dave up with somebody, like guys that cook, girls that like books, something like that. We'll make it happen.
Oh, I would love that.
I would love to set Dave up with someone.
Me too.
We got to get Christina on from Tekie Geek.
Yeah, I will do it. Let's do it. Let's choose a different single person, and we choose who they have to go out with.
She would wreck him. He'd be like this.
Oh, Dave.
Let's do it. We get to ask all of the contestants like their questions and
Oh
stuff.
my God, like a bachelor.
Yeah, us as a
Like our own version of the Bachelor and Bachelorette. And we pick like 3 girls. Oh my God. What was that show?
Well, or like, yeah.
Where it was like behind the
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, the dating game, like the dating game.
Yes.
Yeah, the dating game.
Room Raiders.
Room Raiders.
Room Raiders. Remember that? Oh my
I liked the
God.
show Next. And like, remember people would just like come off the bus, and if like somebody didn't like the way they looked, they would just scream Next. They didn't even have like a chance.
That's right. Oh my God, another good one.
Wasn't there a show where they used to put them on like a cruise or something, or like a boat, like Love Boat or something? Like really old.
Love Boat.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Now they have like
Quinn
that
will be making
Island.
another run.
Now they have like 60 seconds to get married shows. Like you literally
Married
marry
at first
someone.
sight. Did you guys watch Love is Blind?
No.
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh my God. The most insane thing. Oh, it was so good. So
Who's
good.
Anthony Russo? Is he work for you, Moss?
Raider.
More important, is this one of your friends, Moss?
Is Moss drunk? I think he's passing out.
Great.
Who
What
is
are we using for our meeting?
Fricayo Megadivo?
Oh wait. Who is this? Who is this
Well,
guy?
welcome to the show.
I think
Let us
this
know
is
where you're from.
what I like to call rando.
Rando? Hold on. Let me.
Might be a viewer.
Rando. I
viewer?
got this. Hold on.
A real viewer.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China.
Please use that link.
Oh, you sending it to him to get him on stream? Let's get him on.
No. I gave him.
Oh, just gave me some.
With you. It's
It's a show.
12:30 at night.
There's a
I
show
don't need
coming
another
on.
guest. I had 25 guests. I sunk somebody in the guest room, the green room, for freaking 45 minutes. Don't make it worse on me. I don't want to move everyone off the screen. What's the matter with you, Bloomy? Come on, throw me a bone here. What, Moss?
That's my affiliate link, so I get my $25 when he signs up.
Oh, you're letting him in.
It's 12:27. You only do like 2 days a week, so I guess we'll see you next week.
You'll see me tomorrow morning, you disgraziad. I'll be on Breakfast with Bloomy at 10 a.m. But first, it's SIADC Live at 9:30.
Here he goes, plugging other fucking shows.
Wait, he's plugging other shows. He plugged 15 other shows. Mike had to do it last night. It's fucking 9:30 with SIDC, 10 with Breakfast with the Dickhead. And then we're followed by 11 o'clock. There's some other fucking show I don't remember.
Well, if you hang on for 2 minutes,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
about to.
it's Community Corner with Jacqueline Tecarante at JMT. 2 o'clock, it's Frank Wilkinson. Wait, if I got to do this.
That's right. Hold on. 2 p.m. It's Frank Wilkinson on Rab's Country Lane. 3 o'clock. You midday with the Dickhead Moss. Join him now. 4:30. It's Frank Rizzo at Cornerstone Realty. 6 o'clock. It's some other jackass. 7 o'clock. It's COVID Talks. What time's your show, Tom? 8 o'clock with Tom Bangers. 8:30, Down the Fell Poker League. 9 o'clock, Down the Fell Poker League 2. 10 o'clock, I think it's Gotham After Dark. 11:30, Gotham After Dark After Hours. 1:30, Moth Fuck Desiree. Hope we don't tag the wrong one.
Shows. I can't keep up with them anymore.
What time slot are we going to put the dating with Dave?
I don't know. Somewhere.
What's it called? Labor of Love?
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love?
It's women looking
Flavor of Love. Flavor.
I met Flavor Flav. I thought I had AIDS after I touched
I
him.
mean, that guy creeped me out.
Labor of Love. And what are they doing? They're looking for baby dad?
Baby daddy.
Dave, we got you, Dave. We're gonna make you a baby daddy on Labor of Love. Perfect.
Why we gotta look at you?
Oh,
that was
P.S. God, I was watching a rerun, which I never do, of one of these casts, and I heard me and you were gonna have a voice off. We're gonna have to say the same thing, and then we're not gonna have any face to it. We're gonna choose A or B. I'm down.
Yeah, can we do that?
Oh, that's right. That's right. You hear that, Crigliano?
What's that?
It's a Banners versus Bivona voiceover off.
I'm in.
A voice off.
I'm
Voice
going
off.
to be a judge.
Now, Bloomy, there's a car commercial that I did that Alex actually voiced as well, and the company had to pick who they wanted.
Really?
All right, that's what we need to do. Give us that clip. You do it. Tom does it, and I'll do it with my voice mod. I'll post it on the SI business, and we'll ask people to vote. We'll set up a real voting site, make them think they're voting for like a legit for a commercial.
Already too much work.
See who has the best voice.
I want demographics. It'll be fun.
Tom, I thought you worked in the voiceover industry. I mean,
I
you're great for radio.
I'm in. I'm telling you. I have
Well,
months and months on my hand right now. I'm all about doing voiceovers at this point. I would love to. I'm like, sign me up wherever it is. I'm with
Who's the guy that has like the really soothing voice in Hollywood?
Home is where it is.
Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe voice in Hollywood.
Yeah, like he. Oh gosh,
Mike Rowe.
I was here too.
I wasn't there.
I thought you drove the car.
No, I didn't drive the car.
No, that was our other model.
We lost Moss.
Actress. We lost Moss. All right, let me know. Let me know if you hear this.
Introducing the all-new Bay Ridge Chevrolet of Brooklyn. We're back, celebrating our grand opening and ready to provide you with the finest automotive experience.
Whether buying or leasing a new or certified pre-owned vehicle.
Expect a huge selection at the lowest prices.
Or just here for service. We have a state-of-the-art facility with factory-trained technicians.
And when you
From
visit,
China.
you kept your comfort as our highest priority.
So come visit Bay Ridge Chevrolet, located on 86th Street and 16th Avenue in the heart of
Brooklyn sucks.
Like it. All right, I'm down.
Chevrolet.
We can
Now
do
you
that.
did that, Alex. Remember?
I did.
Did you
So
pay
you
her?
did it because the
No.
client asked for two options. He wanted a male voice and a female voice, and
He went
There
for
you
the
go.
male voice. It's okay.
Dave
And
said,
then
"No
they went-
baby daddy. He's unemployed. He doesn't want to be on labor of love."
Yeah. So Alex, you met Flavor Flav?
No, I never met Flavor Flav. I just watching him on TV, like he just irked me.
I was at a fucking terrible hotel in Vegas at the bar, and he was there, and he shook my hand, and this is when I was a real bad hypochondriac, and I had cuts on my fingers, and my one coat, like he has AIDS. He came out last week that he has AIDS, and I think he was bleeding,
What?
and that put me in like for the rest of the week. I was fucked.
Oh my god.
It was
Ew,
bad. I went down a rabbit hole that week.
Oh my god. No, it
Moss
was.
has to have some great Vegas stories, Moss. I have some
Moss
great.
has been to Vegas.
Oh, not on air. Not on air.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I missed out on a freaking Vegas trip. I missed out on 2 Vegas trips because of this fucking quarantine.
Both during quarantine?
Yeah, I was supposed to work the NFL draft, and then I had a bachelor party.
Oh.
You know what we learned from this? We learned from this you're no longer traveling. You're staying home with your wife. You're no longer traveling.
So much better than
I was
Vegas.
supposed to be going to Ibiza at the end of the month.
I was supposed to go to Jersey. I'm not doing that.
That's funny. So Desiree, so you understand, Mike Bloomfield. I think you probably got it at this point, but Mike Bloomfield doesn't leave the house at all for anything. He's the guy that, like, hey, leave that package outside. Step away from the package. Step away from the package. And then when he gets the package, he has like a full hazmat suit, sprays it with Lysol, wipes it down with Lysol wipes, walks inside, takes everything like he's really, really crazy. So
I'm right
he
with
hasn't
him on it.
gone anywhere. Like he's really strict on this shit, and it's bizarre. I mean, I've done the whole get the groceries, wipe them down. You wipe down the cardboard box. You bring the cardboard box inside, and all of a sudden the cereals, the box is all fucked up. Anyway,
I've sprayed mail.
You're with me, right, Tom?
Yeah, I have. I'm a maniac. Sprayed the mail, and then the ink runs, and you're like, damn it, it must not have been important anyway. Rip it
I
up
do
further.
checks. I Lysol the checks, and then they start the bending. I'm like, oh fuck, I ain't gonna get paid. I gotta figure it out. Why is he going? Why is Dave going to Vegas?
we talked about this with him, Mike. He's got a bachelor party.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know if Vegas is going to be open July 10th.
I don't know.
I don't know what if so, what capacity they could be open. But I think Dave was saying pool parties might not be open for.
I don't go in fashion. I'm supposed to be going to that bachelor party. we're supposed to be leaving Thursday. I'll book like Monday morning.
Yeah.
It's going to be so cheap you could do
That's
that.
the best kind of trip if you book it last minute.
Just
no,
true.
Kind of like planning your wedding in a week, in 4 days.
Yeah. Same idea. That's
in my line of work. I can't book this far in advance. It's not appropriate. I need to be,
I always live like that on vacation. I did a vacation one time that the only thing my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, the only thing she made me guarantee is that when we landed in Rome that we had someplace to stay that night. And then we were Italy, Paris, London, back to Italy. No booking until the morning I woke up. Every morning I booked someplace new and go. Yeah.
When
it
in
was
Rome.
really fun.
That's pretty cool, though.
Todd,
That was a fun trip. That was a cool trip. I did another trip where I went with just an empty bag. And that was it.
Just so you
What
know.
the hell are we looking at?
So this is today.
These are your 8 cars.
Can you pull up footage of Alex delivering?
Wait.
For
I
real?
Could. I could. Yes. Hold on. But
Were
look.
really all your
Who's
cars?
this?
Mike, you're not even lying about having 8 cars. I thought that really was a joke. I think you have more.
What do you charge your fucking clients? Jesus Christ! Fucking have $1 million in cash every fucking day.
But
Who
look,
are you?
What's happening there? Did Mike leave? Did
Where
Mike
did you
go out?
And why did it look like you snuck out too? You snuck out of your own house. What the fuck was that? Tiptoeing out of your house, like, oh, I know I'm gonna air this later. I better just tiptoe out of the house so no one sees me.
Oh wait, you want to see Jimmy's?
You need.
There's a
Honestly.
couple of us. There's a bunch of us. Hold on.
Couple of Jesus. What?
Wait, you want to see Jimmy's?
Tell me,
house?
what are we doing
Even your
wrong?
kids
man?
have
What
to have
are we
cars.
doing wrong?
I don't know.
I agree. What am I doing wrong?
What is
Do
the
you want me to
drive a car?
Alex? Do you want me to pull footage up when you delivered?
If you
Yes,
want.
please do. I would love to see that.
It was just
Was
starting
it
to
raining?
pour at that point,
That's what I
so
want
that
to
was
see.
exciting.
I want to see poor Alex get rained on.
That
'Cause I
was
think that's
Friday,
great.
Tommy
right?
was helping. He was running them back and forth with me too.
Oh, Tommy's quick too. Tommy's got some legs on him, right, Tommy?
That was the day that he couldn't win.
All right.
Tommy, when
Yeah,
things get
yes.
Yeah, that was the day where he could not win.
yes.
Let me get it. I'll
When
find
you
it.
guys deliver on Friday, we should be the last stop. You guys should come in, have a glass of wine.
Oh
No.
Do you hear what this
don't do
man's
that.
saying, Mike?
Do that?
Yeah, you know what? We're coming
You're gonna
over.
make
Andrew and I
What a
will come
guy.
over.
What a guy this guy is.
We'll do a social distancing gathering. Everyone's 6 feet apart. Wear
Mike,
something that's 6 feet
Hold
round.
on, hold on, Mike. Can we all social distance around in my house with being 6 feet apart?
No, because eventually someone has to touch your doorknob, go to the bathroom. You're not supposed to do it.
Mark will handle all the meat. Don't
Fucking
worry.
Mario.
What he said?
Dave-
Your house
Dave
is
will-
very. Yeah, but you have to eventually pee.
Jesus Christ, look at that.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see.
What
30,000.
am I doing wrong in life? I should have either been a DJ or a tech guy because I don't have that many cars. I don't have that much
Tommy,
marbles.
Jesus Christ. He's out of breath. He just walked the marathon. Jesus.
Yeah, we'll all take a corner.
Alex, what time did you deliver it? Oh, 2 o'clock, because it was supposed to be during my show, and I had to
Your new
postpone my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, you made him postpone a show. How dare you?
I apologize.
Oh my God.
For a good cause.
Yes. The steak takes precedence over a goddamn live show.
Oh, Alex is driving a Lexus too, so
That's Tommy's.
That's his car.
That's Tommy. Tommy. Which one is?
all right,
Yes.
I got my screen back, so
Yo, man,
we're about that time.
Yes.
Alex,
Yeah.
Tom, are you delivering on Friday with Alex?
I might. I got somebody coming to the house to do some work.
All right,
But if I do,
so
we'll come to your house.
you see this house right here?
Yes.
That's Jimmy's house.
Oh wow.
Okay. Jimmy
So-
Wilcox.
Jimmy Wilcox. All right,
Jimmy's a
hold
good
on.
man.
So this is me cleaning packages up, preparing for a delivery of. Oh, that
Okay,
was
so
the
good
Vingy
man.
Bonami. That was him delivered. Me talking to Jimmy. That's what we do. We yell at each other.
Oh yeah.
come any
He showed up
closer.
as he was
Stay
outside.
right where you are.
That's a good social distance. That's a good
Oh, a
social
little ass. Oh,
I think
little
it's
ass there.
Oh Jesus! Freaking plumber's crack. That's the last thing I need to say.
What are you gonna do?
You've
right,
never
she's
moved quicker
coming.
before, Mike.
I know. I'm at 4 speed right now. Hold on. Let me get this a little quicker. Oop, oop, oop. Oh.
There we go.
Hey. There's
There
Tommy.
it
Look
is.
at the windshield wipers going.
Wipers going.
Yep. I was
Do you
like,
want this at?
we pulled up and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Now it's starting to pour.
Jimmy was watching you from there, smoking a cigarette.
You got to walk past 8 cars to get to the front door.
I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at all these fucking things.
Why do you
He's
guys
got one for a different day of the week.
At least
What's
Moss
that?
is nice enough to have a circular driveway so you could pull all the way up to the front of his car.
Tom, I have valet in front of my house all the time.
Yeah, what was going on? It was raining. I had to wait a long time, Alex and Tom. If we're going to be honest here.
I had to grab him. He had to grab a few.
And you probably spilled my Cajun sauce on when Tommy
No.
sped.
About it took
Oh
a
my
while.
God, no.
What's the
He
matter with you?
freaks out if there's anything in his car.
You
Here
bought
we go.
16 orders and you're bitching about how long.
And look, he was coming to me, so I ran inside.
Right
I was
inside.
looking at-
Get away from me. Get away.
Are you fucking serious?
On the board.
You're such a jerk. You are such a jerk. That was quick. He's running
Wait,
the 3-2-40-yard dash right there in the rain, and you're running inside. Oh, don't come near me. Oh, God, don't come near me.
I was grabbing them and giving them to him, and he was running because there was a
Drop
lot.
them and run away. Drop them and run, please.
You really fucking
Of course, and I disinfected every one of them when I brought them inside as well.
Mike.
Look at him. Run away.
Moss is so disappointed right here.
Like,
You should be ashamed of yourself.
And then
Look how he's back out.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you so much for that. I have to disinfect this for the next 5 hours now.
Oh no, we're still going.
We're still going.
wait, they're still
grabbing
going.
the
I
last
ran
of
back inside. Don't worry. Once he comes, I run back
Shut up.
inside. Wait.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You
You
really
guys
are.
got a refrigerator on his back. You're not even going to help him or talk to him. Oh, here's Alex. Poor Alex. Jesus.
I didn't have a jacket.
They're running
He did.
Hey,
I was like,
please
no, it's
take
okay.
notice. Jimmy's just watching from over there. He's just watching
What the
what's
hell's
going
Jimmy
on.
going to do?
He's
He's
actually
gonna
talking
count
about my boss really is a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Alex, you look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
See, I came out. I said hi from my door.
All right,
Good.
you get the hell out of here.
Yes. Alex
my
and Tom are coming over Friday. You care?
You care?
You can't.
What do you want us to bring?
Do you want to see Jimmy load them up into his truck next?
No.
No, we're good. No, we're good. It's 12:45 in the morning.
Well, I don't get close to Jimmy either.
I don't care. No, just this is rude.
Let's see.
Oh,
hold
here he
on.
goes.
You know what
Why
though?
is-
That's a good thing to talk about. So now I am right in between the Bloomy and Moss situation. Like I'm still social enough. So when Jimmy came to pick up some stuff for me the other day, I guess we got too close for Bloomy, but I also always had PPE, always had the gloves on. Like we weren't, but it's tough because you're trying to talk, but you don't want to talk too close, and you don't want to get. Go ahead.
Wait.
Oh, hold on.
Screen.
Big screen.
This is the first time he came.
Oh,
But you
hold on.
see, I don't get close. I'm like right there, and I go inside, and then he comes and gets it.
At the
Go
end,
again. Go again. Go again.
I totally disagree with all this.
What do you disagree at?
I mean, you could have fucking said it earlier. No, you stepped, Mike. Come on, for
I
Christ's
said hello. I had the door open.
Yeah, the door was open. It wasn't
was
like
ready.
he closed the door and went inside. Like the door was open, he was in the doorway.
I was giving him their. I was respecting their 6 feet,
Yes.
and then
Was
he,
there a
Jimmy
glass
goes,
door in between?
And then he goes back
There you go. Now
outside.
get the hell out. You saw him. You saw him. Scram. Get out. All right.
And now wait. Now I start putting them all out for all my workers, and then Jimmy comes back with his truck. Let's see. So you see, I'm making a little pile. I'm
Now he's making
counting.
a Lysol spray.
Mike, you kind of look
on
like
his
a Smurf in that blue shirt.
Is it that bad? Should I wear red?
No.
Let's see.
Black.
If you
I
wore
was-
red, you might be the new fucking spokesperson for Top Tomato.
All right, here comes Jimmy. Okay.
Jimmy.
Oh, those are the Vingy Bonami
Oh,
short
wow. Whoa,
specialty.
hold on. Way too close.
That was pretty close.
Oh, wait, we're hearing a conversation here too.
I was
I think they're gonna
giving
talk
him the
about
list of who gets.
That's
I had
just
to go get.
it.
You
Go
think
ahead.
Vinny
Hey, go
Bonami's
ahead.
shorts?
Yeah, I got Vinny Bonami. We got shorts and shirts for my employees.
Oh, we got to order.
For the girls with their asses hanging out.
Yes. See, this is how me and Jimmy converse, and then I go around and come back to the front door. Hold on, let me
look at this.
I only come out when he's not around. Is that weird?
But now when you go back inside, do you wash your hands right away?
Yes,
even though you've
of
been
He
course.
takes
And
a
look,
shower. He sanitizes his entire body.
I do.
Mike,
bathes in Lysol.
Cars are in your driveway.
Wait, look, see, I'm coming around, and then I realize
Oh my
that
God! Don't do it. This is like a horror movie.
No.
Wait, so now you see him there. What's gonna happen?
Because I'm giving him a flagship.
Oh my God! Stop!
Oh my God.
I gotta see that again. I need assistance on what the hell just happened there.
Honestly, I'm gonna leave this up.
I might have a problem. It might be time to see a therapist. You're right,
Oh
Boss.
my God.
Wait, hold on. You want me to rewind a little? Hold on.
Desiree is coming on.
That's great.
Watch this.
Hold on. We're
Oh,
gonna
I think I went back far. I don't know what happened.
Mike
Yeah.
bought us to pay for all his employees. So so Michelle Krupe's husband, boyfriend, whatever, significant other. If he's smart, he'd run. Okay, he's basically Mike never fired.
This is it.
Oh, come on.
Rewind a little, yeah.
So Mike is so fucking crazy about this fucking corona. He turns around and goes, Jimmy, you need to deliver. Instead of doing installs today, you need to deliver all the food. Watch what Mike does. Just watch this.
watch the chain of events here.
Grace.
This is cinema.
Oh, I think
it's a little bit
passed.
before.
I know. Yeah, okay. Oh God, I'm crying. I might have a problem. You're right, Moss. Come over. Let's hug. All right, I'll speed up a little because all right here.
I want to hear your conversation. Yeah, you got to go to this guy's house. You go to there.
Well, Des, if I go there and I kiss Mike, would that be like cheating on you?
Mike, how much?
Okay,
would
this is it.
take-
All right, how here?
Here we go.
Don't do it. All the food.
I gotta go around because don't do it.
Mike just
Des, look.
oh fuck! What am I going to do?
Oh, no. Abort mission. Abort mission.
Run away! He ran. He ran.
Oh my God.
ran. Oh my God! That just happened. My life's over.
Oh my God.
And then I go home and I go in. I disinfect everything.
Oh my God.
You're gonna have some problems.
You
really are.
Do you think Mike Bloomfield has a problem? Desiree Canucci.
I mean,
I think it's pretty severe. I think I don't think that's social distancing. I think that's like anti-social distancing. Like
Well, that's practicing social distancing. 6 feet. I was supposed to be away.
So on Saturdays and Sundays, I work. Obviously, I help Montalbano. I work the register. People they come over to me and they're like, "Here's my credit card," and I'm like, I'm starting to get offended. Like, you skeeve me?
No, it makes people, everybody's awkward. Nobody.
But Mas, do you have a mask on while you're doing it?
No, if someone comes to the door, I have my mask hanging over my chin when we're in the store. When people come up, I flip it up. But people are like, it's so.
It's gonna. Yeah. Go ahead.
I disinfect my hands. If I eat something, I wash my hands.
No, nobody knows how to act.
But people are just like, I'm like,
yeah, no, it's a little
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I hate to say this, it's insulting.
Yeah, but it's breaking in both directions, right? So now, the other day I was out. This guy legit wore his mask underneath his nose, which I'm like, first of all, I turned to my wife because she was in the car with me. I'm like, look at this moron. And I hope this guy's watching.
Look at this motherfucker.
Mask under his nose. Wait, pulls down his mask because he saw something on his shirt, has 2 gloves on, licks his glove like this and wipes the thing off his shirt. I'm like
what?
Why is this guy alive? How is he not?
Why
How
is
is
this
he
guy
survived
alive?
to this age?
Yeah, he's
I
gotta
was
get
like,
stung by a murder wasp or a
what
hornet.
are you licking your glove for? What would even go through your mind enough to do that?
No, I was in Home Depot and the guy I was painting and I had the paint sample and the guy
Did
was
you go to Forest Avenue?
No, it wasn't at Forest. Now I know I would go to Forest, but I was on Page Avenue, or the Fountainville one, and the guy was like, "Drop the sample, drop it over there, drop the sample." So I dropped the sample, and he's like, "Step away, step away."
Oh my
God. And then he picked up the sample and made my paint, and then left it on another thing and moved it over.
You know what's amazing? I'm just gonna, and I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early. But I'm gonna leave you on this note. All of a sudden, everybody's all, "Don't touch me, don't do this, do that." But 3 months ago, everybody be sitting at the bar and all the singles after a couple of drinks, going home with fucking randoms, and that was okay. But all of a sudden, "Don't touch me, don't look at me, put a mask on, put gloves on," and for 6 months ago, you're raw dog and come down the fucking back of the fucking car.
Well, to be honest, the only thing I was doing a couple of months ago might have been eating the peanuts at the bar. I'll never do that again.
So you shouldn't have been doing that to begin with.
That's like pre-corona, you don't do that. Like, you just don't do it.
All I know is if you went
I
to
bet
DJ,
you-
Tom, how bad is that bad? Like Jimmy was coming, I was respecting his distance, and I moved out of the way.
We didn't reenact.
So now I'm closer to Mike's mindset than Moss's mindset of not caring. But when he came to the house, I took a picture right next to him with we had masks on, we had gloves on, but we took a picture just to show Mike. And as soon as I took it, he goes, "Mike's gonna go crazy if he sees this picture." And I sent it to you, Revan. You're like, "You're way too close to him."
Because he was at a backyard barbecue the day before that.
Mike, herd immunity.
It doesn't work. It kills 4 million people.
I don't care.
It doesn't fucking work.
We got to get there.
I'm sorry. You're right. It does work. It would make us immune after killing 2 to 4 million Americans.
Listen, we got too many people. Start killing some people.
I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna get all corona-y on this talk, but I'm telling you, the second wave is gonna be worse than the first. My prediction so far is very good.
Unless we curb it.
Tom,
bold statement.
Tom, you ready? Look at me, Tom. You ready?
Yes.
Gentlemen's bet. There will not be any second wave.
I agree.
I'm down. I'm in for that.
So make a wager right now.
All right. 200, any charity of choice. Go ahead.
200 to Beanie. I will donate 200 to Beanie if there is a second wave. If there is no second wave, you donate 200 to Beanie.
I tell you what, I'll do 200 Beanie. You do 200 to the MS wall because I didn't raise any money for it this year. Fair deal.
I will donate 200.
Lock it up. It's on. We're on it. I'm down for that. And
Oh, you
listen,
don't have to
I hope I have to give 200 to Beanie because I'm wrong about a second wave. I pray.
I don't want a second wave.
Yeah, I promise. Listen, I am a man of my word, especially in betting.
Listen to me, guys. I'm not saying this is a conspiracy, not a conspiracy. These assholes need to get this shit together. There will not be a second wave. We are not shutting down 6 billion fucking people on the whole fucking planet for a second time.
All right, and I agree with you, and I don't want to have to. So you know what that means? It's like fucking timeout. We need to stay in our house now until they tell us it's curbed enough to go out. If we rush out and we say fuck it, what?
Desiree's outside smoking a cigarette. If I time out any more fucking time with her, I swear to God, you're gonna fucking pull me in. I may kill her. It's been fucking 7 weeks. I can't do this no more. I can't.
What's on the top of your thing over there? What's that black thing behind you? Other way. What is it? I'm curious now.
I have no idea. Something else you shouldn't have bought and charged to my fucking credit card.
But if we leave early, we have a second wave. If we sit enough now, we get the cases down enough, we could control it until our second wave.
Watch the news today. Everyone's getting it in their home.
Okay, so that's people have turned that around, and that's what they're thinking. That's not where they're getting it. It's saying, how did people get admitted these are people that are, yes, they were not at a hospital, they were home, but that doesn't mean they didn't go to the supermarket, they didn't have people over. They're not saying these are people who just sit home and do nothing, like me.
Yeah.
Right,
It's still, we're slowing the spread though.
People they live with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you know what? I had a guest on tonight that made a really good point. She's like, how many people in our audience can say they have had nobody in there who has been bloomy, has had nobody in their house, and who has not gone out and made contact? I can't say that. I've gone shopping.
I'm pretty close.
I'm pretty.
No, I said you could on this cast. I think all the rest of us, I don't think can say it.
Right, I'm pretty close.
So now we're not really fully socially isolated. So if we did do that, it would have totally nullified any movement of it. But it's still slow spreading. It's just not. We still had over 300 deaths yesterday in New York.
Yeah, the numbers.
It's not over. Yeah,
correct.
The numbers are still not
I
good.
want to know real numbers. I think everyone that died had underlying issues. I swear to you.
Mas, we had this question tonight on my
I
cast.
say this every single day. Every single day. These numbers are not accurate.
They are.
Everyone is marking down deaths as COVID just so that they can get whatever they can.
But yes, if you watch Fox News, the numbers are too high. If you watch CNN, the numbers are too low. So if you look somewhere in the middle, there's still a lot of fucking numbers.
I had a guess today.
Regardless, yeah.
Right. No matter how you slice it, it's something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the models that the president puts out, not CNN models, the model that the CDC puts out has 3,000 people dying a day starting June 1st due to the social distancing being let go in these 31 Republican states. And I say Republican states because the ones who are loosening up are red states that are opening up. 3,000 people will die a day. That's 400 people more than 9/11 every day for a month.
We're very lucky that we are not in one of the states that's opening early. So we'll see what happens in Georgia and Texas.
They're already upticking. Georgia's already upticking.
I'm going to be very, very honest. 5 years ago, when we opened up Carl's house, everybody said, "You're an asshole. You have no idea what you're doing. You have no business getting involved in the drug epidemic on Staten Island." Everybody fucking said, "Don't do it." Every politician, every business owner, Partners in Sound lost $250,000 in business because we wanted to help with the drug epidemic. We were the first organization to make a difference in the drug epidemic in Staten Island. So the bottom line is, I was either going to become the laughing stock of Staten Island or one of the first people to actually make a difference. Only time will tell.
I respect that, yeah. And listen, I hope I pay towards Beanie because if the second wave doesn't occur, we're in the best possible position. My business goes back faster.
I don't want to see a single person die. I don't care if you.
Neither.
I don't care if you're 20 or 120. The bottom line is this: we can't go on being hermit crabs for much longer. It's not who you are. It's not who you are.
1918 pandemic.
Stay home. So
1 out of 10.
once it gets nice out, it's going to be 40 degrees again.
We're
very lucky that it's been this cold.
The weather has been fucking terrible.
Right.
That's because people
I think people would be out already if it were different.
And that's because people are selfish.
Yeah. Well,
people are selfish.
No.
Because in the 1918 pandemic, they were home for 2 years. In World War I, you were home for 2 or 3 years. World War II, people were fucked for 4 years. The economy.
Years ago, Mike, you can't compare fucking 2020 to 102 years. If our fucking science isn't better 102 years later, you know what? I'm going to the.
But the science is better, and they are working on a vaccine, and that's coming hopefully January, and that's going to be the fastest vaccine has ever been done. But until you get to that vaccine, the only thing we have is social distancing. There's no fucking way to. We did make it better. We have video conferencing. We have Zoom. You're able to remotely work. That's called making it better. But there's no way to physically make it that we could be close without the vaccine. You know.
Yep.
And there is a way. I'm not saying we're stuffing our house to a vaccine, but you have to almost get the virus down to be non-existent. So you have to bring the cases down to 50 cases in New York, and now they could contact trace all 50 people who get it a day. And no, all right, you were with this guy, you now quarantine for 14 days, right? That's the whole contact trace.
I actually want to get it. I want to get it. And I want to prove to everyone that it's not as bad as you think it's going to be.
But Mas,
it might
it
not
won't
be
be
as
for
I don't know. I
you.
know some people who had it. They got double pneumonia. Young, healthy people.
Right.
They die.
I have
No.
a very good friend who's
They were
dead.
very sick. You know, like
Dead.
they were sick.
Like
I don't know, man. I don't want to see you get it. As much as you say that, I don't want to see you get it.
I don't want to.
I prefer I get it over my
fucking
parents, of course.
There is nothing taking me down. The only way you're going to fucking put me in the ground before my time is if my time is at 38.5 years old, or you shoot me in the fucking head with an elephant gun.
Yes.
I'm going down.
Okay, Mas, you know what? That's fine. If you get it, I'm okay with it. You'll beat it. Don't
I'm
let
gonna
your
beat it.
parents.
There's not a doubt in my mind.
Don't let yourself contact your parents enough that if God forbid you are in the middle of fighting it and you can't tell you have it because you're so healthy, we give it to somebody else that couldn't.
And that's the problem with this virus. So the flu, you are most contagious when you have symptoms. This virus, they are finding we are most contagious 48 hours before symptoms. That's it. You are most contagious before you know you have it.
The girl that did the facts, 38 days. You're shedding those
You're
cells
shedding
in your
virus.
throat.
No,
That's
my friend
crazy.
Nicole tested 23 days after she tested the first time. She still tested positive.
And that means she's shedding the virus. And if she touched her finger, licked her fingers, touched something, and touched you, she can hand you the virus.
Right.
I don't know, man.
That's
I hope it passes.
3 days later, I you know, they're saying 5 days later. You're right.
I get no pleasure in sitting in my house. I like to be out. I like to eat food. I'm doing this because I don't want a second surge. I don't want to be shoved back into my house.
I never want to go through this again. Don't get me wrong. This has been tremendous. I mean, personally, listen, you know what? I'm going to turn around and say what I didn't say I was going to say on the air. My life for the last 6 weeks has been, I am like a terminal cancer patient sitting in fucking hospice waiting to die. That's how I fucking feel the last 7 weeks. And you know what? I've had it. I just rather die or move on. I don't want to.
So here's the thing. In terms of your business, I get it, right? I get that you are, of all of us, it's a huge unknown. You're completely stopped, and I get those thoughts.
I'm next to him. Me and him are in the same boat.
But it's also the mindset you put in. You now have a chance to spend more time with your kids than you will ever have the opportunity to spend with your kids, and to be there and you, like you said, sit down and eat dinner with your kids, and to see them in the morning and see breakfast and do things with them that you don't normally get to do. You have to see the positive in it. I'm spending time with my daughter at 3 years old when it's probably the most important to her and her growing up. That I would never fucking get to see her all day and have her come down and do this, and I love it. So there's a positive of everything. It's what you turn it into.
Mike, I couldn't agree with you more. There's positive and negative and anything. But the one thing is this. I'm starting to get a little antsy. And I understand. You know,
you represent most people, Mas, and that's the good thing. But that's why you're so powerful. And when we talk and when we do this, even though it's all banter and bullshit, people see all of our perspectives, and you have a powerful presence. I believe a lot of us have powerful presences that we dictate what other people will and will not do. So you wield a lot more power than you give yourself credit for. You're not just getting you sick. You got your incredible amount of followers that respect you and your opinion. So you don't want all of those people making certain errors.
Right.
And don't. But here's my argument. And this is my biggest beef. I'm perfectly okay with you telling me as somebody that I respect my government, whatever party you may be. I'm not going to make it political. I respect my president, whatever party he may be. I can't understand after 7 weeks that we can't figure this out. I give you a week. I give you a pass. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7. Guys, you've had more than enough time to figure this the fuck out. I don't care what the date is, and I've been saying this. Mike blew me, and Todd will understand. I don't care what the date is. Just give me a date when we can go back to some type of normalcy.
And they wish they could do that. And I'm telling you, they wish they could, but the virus.
No, I don't think they can, Mike. Honestly, I think
they can't. They can't tell you the date because the date is determined by how people listen. If people sat in their house and didn't go and break the rules, the date shortens up.
Then why do
When
we-
people loosening up, the date gets pushed out.
But then why do we turn around and dismiss the entire school year, April 1st, for the rest of the year?
Mas,
But hold on a
nobody.
second, hold on. But this is the same fucking guy in New York City that will not cancel school. And listen, I break the teachers' balls more than anyone. There's fucking 2 feet of snow outside. We're not canceling school. He waits to 6 o'clock on the morning of the fucking snow blizzard. But we're going to dismiss the rest of the year? Guys, be a little bit more honest. Be a little bit more truthful. That's all I'm asking for. You want to turn around and say, we want to reevaluate the situation every week? Then turn around and give a fucking press conference and turn around and say, you know what? If everybody does what they got to do, we will loosen the reins. You guys don't do what you do. Don't do what you have to do. We're gonna keep the reins tight. Be a little bit more transparent. This is America.
Have you?
But I think they are saying that.
Have you watched Cuomo's press conference at all during this?
7 fucking weeks it took him to become a democracy, Mike. Come on.
Who?
What?
All right, I'm not going to say from a political standpoint. Or what I do know is a politician is a politician. A doctor is a doctor. We're looking to our politicians for answers on medical science. They don't know it. They don't know it any more than me and you, Mas. They're just getting what they hear. And you know what the true scientists are saying? We don't know. This is unprecedented.
And Tom, I respect that, but I guarantee you, 360 million Americans, I'm going to turn around and say that there's a good percentage of us, including myself, that would say, what do I need to do to make my country better? You want to give me the vaccine? Put it in my fucking arm right now. I will have no problem putting my arm.
Right, and they're doing that. They're doing clinical trials.
Mike, it's 7 fucking weeks. It's way too long. We are America.
Yeah, but this is such a longing community. That's the problem.
But the problem is we're not God. We are not God.
I'm not asking you to be God. I'm just turning around and saying, we are America. We are the greatest.
We are, and we're going to have a vaccine in less than a year, which is unprecedented. And every vaccine normally takes 4 to 6 years.
Unacceptable. A year is Mike.
And you know, for HIV, there was never a vaccine. There's no vaccine for HIV.
Magic Johnson's still alive.
Right, but we found ways to curb it. But there's always the possibility, and God forbid, because this would be fuck us, a vaccine might not work. We're seeing really good things with the vaccine, but can you imagine if the vaccine doesn't work? Then we're really fucked.
Really fucked.
We're not really fucked, Mike. But I would rather try and fail than not try at all.
But that's what they're doing.
But Mas, what you're saying is you want to be the Infinity Gauntlet. You're going to be Thanos. Snap your fingers. We'll get rid of a third of our population, but we're back to normal because that's what'll happen.
If I get rid of a couple of these guys, we may be a better world.
All right, guys. Tio 107. This show has gone on for 3 hours and 8 minutes. I'm calling it.
I had a good time. Thank you.
Dark. This has been an amazing show. This is probably one of our best programs yet. Many thanks to Desiree Canucci, New Dorp High School, a media production teacher extraordinaire. We'll be in touch. We'll be doing some work, of course.
We will.
Good luck to you and your family the rest of the way. Tom Bannis, down to the Felt Poker League. Always an honor and a privilege. I'll learn how to speak at some point, maybe at 2 a.m. Great to have you on the program.
Such a pleasure.
Alexandra LoBue from SDK Steakhouse, director of events over there with her specials. Remember, let them know that Todd sent you for the steaks. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. To my co-host, let me say goodbye to our guest first.
What about Tom?
And we'll bring on. I said goodbye to Tom.
You said goodbye to Alex. I didn't hear you say goodbye to Tom.
He did.
Oh, Tom Crigano?
Tom from Bloomfield.
Booten.
I was waiting.
Tommy C, my brother. He knows that.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, Bob. Dinner Friday night.
See you Friday.
No. Stay home.
Honestly, make us the last stop. I like to have a glass of wine outside, 12 feet apart.
Let's do
Perfect.
that.
Right, as long as you film it, we can prove that's how you stay.
All right. Love it. Guys, wow. This was cool. That was a lot of fun. Moss, get some rest. You're going to sleep.
You know, me running from Jimmy isn't all in fear. It's for me doing my part. And if I get sick and I infect 3 other people,
I understand that. I understand
part of it is
the house.
the humor of it all, of
course.
you scampering away. It was just.
Of course. When you watch it, I fucking was crying. If you watch, and there's a part of me that but it's not all me being like scared. If I think if I got it, I'd be fine. I told you, I already think I've had it, and I think my daughter had it. But I'm doing my part because I want to do my part, and that's what I'm being asked to do.
I hear you. All right, pal.
I'm a pussy.
I love you. Goodbye. Boss.
What the great thing about our country is, Republican, Democrat, Liberal, we're all entitled to our own opinion.
We are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the problem is the actions of others can affect and kill others right now.
And there's an objective methodology of going about how to handle certain situations, and you need to look at things as there is just a science to it. There is a certain math to it, and things got to be done. And there's certain things have to be done, and they're being done. There's a tons of studies. Moss, you should look into being one of the participants then.
I'll do whatever you need me to do. Sign me up. But we can agree to disagree.
Yeah,
I think
of course.
8 weeks. I think I believe a little bit in the herd immunity. I believe a little bit in vaccination. And how about this? My partner Anthony was in the hospital for 7 days with corona. Went to go take an antibody test and came back that he never had corona.
Yeah, because the antibody tests are way off right now. They're 15% inaccurate.
And
that's what happens when you rush it.
Even science is like, what the fuck?
But you know what?
What the fuck?
Todd, you know what? You would appreciate this in production. You don't have a chance you don't have the opportunity for a second chance.
When we're alive? Yeah, no.
Okay, so respect what I'm about to say. You don't get a chance for a second chance. I don't get a chance for a second chance. Why do they get a chance for a second chance?
But that's the point, because
who gets a chance? The people that die don't get a second chance.
We're not talking about people that die, Mike. We're just talking about it's just not fair that certain people, we're not allowed to fuck up. We're not allowed to, oh, I'm sorry. And Todd understands this because in the world that we come from, there's no do-overs. You have once to get it right, and there's no do-overs. I just find it, unfortunately, coming from what I do for a living, I can't understand, I can't respect, I can't wrap my head around the fact that it's okay for a false negative.
But that's what makes you so unique in what you do, and you guys so professional, and me and what I do in the field and work for the best. We get it done, and we always get it done. 10 times out of 10, we get it done in some way, shape, or form. But this is so unique and so different and outside the box from what anyone's experienced before and dealt with.
I guarantee you put production people in charge of this, we figure it out. Because that's what production people do, Todd.
Yes.
We can't turn around and tell the people, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. It's not acceptable in our field. The problem is the people in charge and the people at the top, they've accepted the fact that people can fail. In production, we're not allowed to fail. Todd, you got to agree with me on this.
I see what you're saying. Listen, I respect what you're saying. I see the analogy and how you're putting them together, but I just find the science of it and a virus and the mutations and the variations and studies and things that need to be done, that's a lot more complicated than what you and I are doing, man. It's a lot more in depth than like even the best minds of production that put on these massive events in Olympics and massive gatherings of people in Times Square in New York City and on that. Like, that's a different beast, man. Like, there's a lot going on, and there's too many variables.
Look how many years it's been. We don't have a cure for cancer.
But
same thing. Like,
there's a lot of cancers that we can help, and then look how many cancers you can't help. We aren't God. We're not God, and we try to play God. And thank God for technology. We get it right sometimes, but it takes time. And being done.
We don't have time.
But we don't control that. I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm like, don't think like I'm okay with this. I'm not.
I know you're not.
But I understand that there's only so much we could do, and there's huge risk in rushing it too much. We're already rushing it. What if we release the vaccine that makes the virus stronger? That's possible if you don't test it right. You could literally put a vaccine in the body that causes it to mutate and fuck us. You know.
So Moss, are you saying that the efforts that are being set forth right now by the doctors around the world, again, this is a global effort to try and attack this fucking thing.
Todd, I don't think it. Number one, and I got to go to bed because I'm shocked. But I'm going to say this: I don't think it's a global effort. I don't think all of our smartest people are working together as a unit. I honestly believe that nationally, I think every country is trying to say, "We figured it out. We figured it out, guys." It's not a dick swinging contest.
That's
work
okay.
together as a unit.
That's fair, but also understand the difficulty in logistically. Well, then again, yeah, can you have the greatest minds in the world go on a massive Zoom meeting and be like, no one leaves the Zoom meeting until we figure this the fuck out?
Todd, in the production world, we would figure it out.
Like, I see your point there, because that's what you constantly hear. Oh, this came out of New Zealand. This came out of Australia. This came out of Canada. This came out of America. Like, can we all just get on the same fucking page here? I see what you're saying there. Like, it's mind-blowing, but I also understand the technical and physical.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think they are sharing tons of data, and there's a lot.
Mike, honestly, I think it's a dick swinging contest, as it is with everything else. And, you know,
the most promising vaccine right now is in the UK.
Okay, and then the Germans will say, well, our idea is better, and then the Israelis will say, our idea is better, and then the fuck. It's just guys.
That's what we've been saying every day. There's just so much shit coming out. It's like, they got this, they got this, they got this. Like, fuck, okay, so which one fucking works? Like I see the frustration. I'm with you, but I'm also understanding, like, it's going to be this fucking process, and we have to do trials. If you take this vaccine, you could get fucked and get cancer. I don't want that vaccine, actually. I don't want to have my balls fall off. I want to lose my
or worse, you take that vaccine and it makes a super virus that's more contagious and has a 50% mortality rate, and we wipe half the planet.
Yeah, so that's why I understand your frustrations. I'm with you. I feel you. I understand what you're saying, but I also say, fuck, this is so much more that goes into making this perfect, so we get it. Like you said, do it once, do it right, and it's done. And wipe it out. You get your vaccine. Now you can have everyone in there, motherfucker, 100,000 people in a fucking arena. That's fine. 1 million people, whatever it may be. That's when we're gonna feel comfortable, and normality will return.
And there's not going to be a pandemic after pandemic. Like, this isn't the beginning of. Look, the last major pandemic was 100 years ago, right?
Correct.
We had little ones, but this isn't like now. This is going to be the new normal. If we're going to have pandemics every year,
correct?
And that's, so that's a good thing to know about.
Right.
I'm going. I'm tired.
All right, Mossy.
See you tomorrow.
Good chat, guys. That was good. Spirited debate. Spirited conversation. Wow. Oh, Tom still look at Tom.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Wow. I love him, and I agree with a lot of his thought process. He's just not. It's not clicking, man. And that's what makes me nervous. I'm telling you, the second wave.
And there's a lot of people like him that's like that.
There's a lot of people who are just like overwhelmed, and they're like this. You see him, he's like this. He's just like.
I get it, and I get it, and I it's not like I'm like, oh, he's an idiot. Not at all. I get it.
No, and I
feel for him, and I just want to kind of like shake him. Like, listen, if you just sit in your house, and in a month from now, maybe we'll be out and we'll be able to be normal until we get a vaccine. But if everyone keeps rushing this, it's only going to make it worse.
You made a great point with what I'm learning about him, and I've known about him for 30 years. I haven't known him for that long, but he has that gravitas that when he speaks, even if it's on this fucking banter-filled show that goes on for 3 hours, 3 minutes, or 30 minutes, everyone identifies with him in some way, shape, or form. So what he says has weight and value to it, and he's got to realize that. So if whatever he excuses, people are going to feed into, vibe off of, and feel his energy, and he just... you want to shake him and hug him, like, guys, you're gonna be all right. Like, stay positive. Things are gonna happen again. And he's got to not portray that, not be false, but be conscious of that message that he's conveying. Like, dude,
he has to be conscious of his own power. He has more power than he realizes. He thinks he's speaking for himself, but listen, every person talks to another person, and he does wield a good amount of social power. People know Moss. They really do. Like, we break his balls a lot, but they do. And I feel like if he realizes that, he needs to realize that maybe Dave, you are a champ, by the way.
Dave, champ. I wouldn't have done it.
I got to be honest with you. I'm going to buy you STK, and I'm going to buy the wine thing for your mom.
Dave, I'm going to crush it on Dating for Dave. I'm going to get you some bad ones.
And Gotham will produce dating with Dave for free.
Yes.
You were on this whole time. So
him and Christine, we're gonna make them both have their own. We're gonna hunt at Christina. I'm the worst at last like A's and E's.
Holy shit, she'll fucking kill you.
Huh.
All right, for real, we're at-
you know, I get it, and I get his frustration, and it's just. But the problem is, and more and more people get like today, there's a fucking thing, pandemic.com, and now people are like, oh, this is fake, and this is, and they start spreading this nonsense, and now people start believing it. They go, fuck it, it's beautiful weather, head on out, and now you watch a surge, and now instead of it being June 1st, we could have been out. Every day we exponential grow, we push it out further.
And Moss said, well, there's a big difference between 2020 and 1918. Yeah, well, no shit, too, because now every Tom, Dick, and Harry has the freedom of speech, and they have the power of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, making a viral, clickbait. All these different tools are at everyone's capability now. Everyone can chime in. Whereas in 1918, you got the message from? Fucking Tom down the block from the
paper.
And they said, stay the fuck inside. And that was it. It's like, oh, okay.
Todd, I don't know if you saw earlier on. It's the same exact it's the same ad we have now. Wear a mask, stay at home, you'll save lives. It's 100 years later. There was no variance of that message. And I totally feel like the problem is, you know how many I've been showing her of things from Facebook that I see people posting, and I try and screen cap it. And I'm like, is this true? Once you get the vaccine, you can absolutely not get it again? Because you know who shared that? Anthony Girardi, who I'm very good friends with and concerned with because he had the virus. Mike DeMeo, the kid that did DJ my wedding, that came in as a gift to me, who I'm very close with, who also had the virus and had to stay home. And those are the two people that shared you can't get it again. When I asked her, is this true that you really can't get it again? Is that scientific fact?
I don't think so.
Yeah. She's like, no, that's absolutely false. She's like, I would put no bearing to a statement from that because nobody in the medical community can say you can't get it again. There hasn't been enough time.
Most likely looking at other strains of coronavirus that you have an immunity, but we don't really have great facts yet. So they believe
for a certain amount of days. It's like the common cold. You're not going to get the cold again for another 50 days, but you can get that again.
But no, but they think it's typical coronavirus strains. They say are like 1 to 2 years usually. But we don't know. It's a novel virus. It's new.
Yeah. It's crazy. I just want people to be safe.
Right. And then they write, so this guy Plandemic, right? He looks
I watched
great.
it already.
It fucking has great production value, and that's great with technology. He can make it look like a real fucking show. And I didn't watch the whole thing because I can only watch so much. I just really. But I'm getting all people who I know who aren't social distancing are sending me, see Mike. I'm like, oh God.
The whole thing was about feeding the anti-vaccine and how it's all money propagation. And I don't think that's totally false. I think there's definitely some of that mixed into this whole equation. Yeah. But I actually sent that video to the girl that I did the cast with tonight so that next week we can review that video. Because it is catching. So I got it so many times today in a private message, like, watch this before it gets taken down. Watch this before it gets taken down.
It got taken down. And then he put up a website because it got taken down off YouTube. Because it's fake, and but whatever. I know some people believe it. And then I saw today one of your previous guests on Facebook on this Facebook Live, who I had a comment on, posted a whole thing that this is just a way for us to get forced. The reason school will be back in session is because they need a way to force you to get vaccines. And I feel so bad that people believe that, because my answer was, well, guess what? We're living in a world right now without one vaccine. How is that working for us? Now imagine living in a world with no vaccine, right? Like vaccines they're here for a reason. And there's zero proof that vaccines cause birth defects. There's been how many studies? And I understand that they'll come back and say it's pharmaceutical companies, but these are independent agencies doing these studies. But again, we are in a point right now where we have one virus, two strains of a virus and no vaccine. And look what the fuck it's doing to us.
The summer's scary. The summer is going to be like the good weather is going to be the good test. We are so lucky. Most of us have backyards,
right?
Like count our blessings. We're not stuck in an apartment.
It goes back to, and if you look at the numbers, it goes back to it's almost a racist virus, right? It attacks low income people worse. People of color, people live in different types of environment because of their different. We have the backyard. They might not. They might live in projects where they have to see each other, and their only way to go out is they have to take the elevator or the staircase, and it's hitting, and it's crazy. And you look at the numbers, and you see that in the numbers.
Yeah,
but do you want to know something that's sick? That girl said earlier that the virus, if you remove New York and the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, from the U.S. numbers, we're on our incline. The only reason it looks like America's on the decline is because New York and New Jersey are slowing.
Right, because we're ahead of everybody.
Yeah, but every place else is on the upswing. So
and they're opening.
Even like Washington, wasn't Washington one of the first ones?
They're one of the ones on a downswing, I think.
Yeah.
But if you look at, I have all the charts from state by state.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I'm like, it's not. Wow. We're nowhere near pinnacles. We were just the first one to catch the first good wave. But if we release, our population density is so extreme that it might get way worse. That's what's making me nervous, man. I got the chart that shows in the Spanish flu did this. It blipped, and then it fucking took off. It went from 5 times the normal death rate to 25 times. So if it does the same thing in this situation, that's really, really bad.
I'm really hoping.
I'm confident in science that we'll nail this thing.
Right, but the problem
is not in science; it's in people right now. That's the problem. It's not in science.
But it's in science. Forget the vaccine.
Yeah, but the vaccine can only become, say, January. But this second blip could be the fall before we have a vaccine.
Yeah,
it could happen that
quick.
quick.
Could be in 3 months. Yeah, it could be in 2 months. It's exponential growth. If everyone starts going out and gets sick, that's it. It takes off just as quick as it was.
It hit that hard without us really. We didn't act super slow. That's the sick part, you know.
Right.
If we acted super slow,
and
this is with everybody inside.
Right, and look, these are the milestones that we have to get to in New York City before we open up and start going around. Right, we are under hospital admissions. That's great. We're below the line. Critical care, we're not there. We're working our way there, but we're not there yet. We want to be at 375 critical hospital beds. We still aren't there. And then testing, we're just about there. So 2 out of the 3 things in New York City are there. So if people could just sit and wait and listen, and maybe in 2 weeks we would be at the point we open. This is the number they want to get back down. We're at 2 of the goals we want to be at. We need to get to this goal.
If Murphy pushed 30 days, Cuomo's, mark my words, because I'll do this with Moss all day. I'll take prop bets. If we said it's a consortium of the states. So if Murphy pushed 30 days, there's no way Cuomo doesn't say 15 more from May 15th. It's going to happen. Mark my words. Next 3 days, you're going to hear him make a speech. Well, we've decided to extend this for another 15. That's it. We're going to get it. But you can't, as a politician, you can't say that. I can't say to you, I don't know when I'm going to let you out of your house. Go stay in your house. You have to give people a light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to keep moving the light.
Part of what Moss was saying, yeah.
He wants like
give it the date. He wants like the actual date. I'm like,
I would love to have a date as well.
I don't got it yet. The people that are way smarter than all of us don't have that date. So that's why we don't have that date, because they can't report to anybody because they don't know it yet. There's not enough data. And the only place that might have been able to give us good data
is China.
Super lie. Hug graph was like this on China.
Did you ever wait? Pull my screen up. You ever see the China fucking thing? It's great. Hold on.
Compared to every other country in the world, look at that. Come on, there's no way that's your real data.
That's China's curve. Boom, and then it went down.
No fucking way.
Right. If you now pull up every other fucking country, right?
Any country.
Okay. So United States, we are not on a decline yet. We are plateaued. And that's with us in it. If you could take New York and Jersey out of it, it's on an incline. Let's take the United Kingdom, right? Let's see how they're doing. They're on a plateau. They are not at the other end of this yet. You know, Sweden is doing the herd immunity. They are all over the place, but they are not on a downward. They're kind of sitting heavy, right?
Right.
It's like spiking and going.
And you have to also understand the important thing to remember is Sweden's population is 500,000. The population of the United States is 370 million. There's a big difference between Sweden and the US.
Sweden's equivalent to Staten Island with spread out.
Correct. Right. You look at worldwide, there's worldwide. We are not on a downward trend, right? We are on a up. This was China. That's their little blip.
Okay. So that's so ridiculous.
So fucking ridiculous.
Like, how's Canada doing? I haven't even checked. Let's see. Right? it's kind of just like a plateau.
They just hit a big one too. I hope that's not on a good climb.
Yeah, but then it dropped back down again.
Yeah, but I think you need to take it in like the course of a week. That's the problem. We don't have enough data.
What was your girl's source? Did she use? She's not. What is she using for all these numbers and shit? What's her source?
She does use a lot of like CDC and the things that have reported, but then she'll use all medical data and peer-to-peer fact checking. So then what she does is she goes in and she takes a look. Like she'll note all the Cuomo statistics, and then she goes and fact checks them to see what was true, what was not true when they go through peer fact checking. And it's funny because a lot of stuff, like people are giving what they get, but that doesn't mean that it's true. It just means that it might not be from the most reliable source.
Japan's their democracy, right? They're not like China.
Yeah.
Look, their numbers are great. Like compared to ours are great. Fucking 500, 600. They got nothing, and they have a population of 126 million.
Yeah, they're fucking big.
You know,
it's funny though. Like I'm like, and I want to believe the best in people, but I'm hoping that these numbers are all being reported properly. They're being tested properly. Like we don't know.
Well, that's the thing. It's testing, right? Again, and that's where it goes. How many being tested, right? It's I'm sure you could find the data on that, right? Not everyone can test as well, right?
Yeah.
That's why you can't test like third world countries and like even look at them. You got to think of like the big countries, right? Italy. Let's see. Italy's I'm assuming on their downward. Yeah, look, Italy's on a downward.
Yeah. Have they come out of lockdown yet? They went like radio silent. I don't know what's going on. If they're still locked down,
they went back.
We should ask Cousin Willie to come on right now.
Yeah, about 4.5 times a return to work on Monday. So this week they kind of went back.
No, so they're about to go back, or they just went back on Monday?
Previous Monday, yeah.
So now you have to wait a week and see what happens on that,
right?
And that'll be a true indicator, because if it respikes in them once they go back, we're in trouble.
And that's the thing. We have these other countries that we're able to watch, and that's the problem. Is
or for that matter, other states. Georgia making the crazy move of like just opening back up and not caring is going to give them a couple weeks at that, and let's see what happens.
They say it's a 16-day lag. And that's the problem. It's 16 days and people don't want to wait. But Georgia's tough because look, it never even really went up. So, but it's still up and down. Look, a couple of days ago they had 1,200 cases.
And
700 for what's their population?
They're not as dense as us. We got to worry about the density.
Right. 10 million, but they're not as dense. Right. What is the population in New York?
We're 8 million in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Just here downstate. 8 point something.
Wait, 18 million, right? Or 13?
18 in the...
No, that might be in the state. But I think we're 8 in the city.
No, we're only 8 in the whole state.
Oh, we're only 8 in the state? What are we in the city?
No,
what is population in New York City?
Dave, what was I doing right there? I was on Twitter, Dave.
Wait, I'm so confused.
See, this is why you got to be careful where you get your facts from. Google gave us more for the city than for the state.
New York City is 3.2 million residents.
3.2. Okay.
3.2. Ow. Okay.
But in very few square miles.
Right. Most of us are dense, like very dense. We're very dense in certain areas.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
In the show. I gotta go
133. Tom.
All right, pleasure, gentlemen. We'll see you at I hear. And I got a whole bunch of. I'm gonna get you in some of these poker games to play with RJ, Todd.
Me? To be fair, I'm not much of a card guy at all.
It's free. You don't have to deposit any money. I told you I'll give you your first 20. I don't even want to say that on there, but I'll give you the first one to play with 20. And then the whole idea of it is I need to convert people that aren't card guys into becoming card guys during this downtime.
All right, so if I share it, I'll get a bunch of hits of people from work.
But I want to do it in the live stream with you, so we're doing it. I don't know if you've watched any of the ones while we play. It's just a bunch of shit talking and playing cards. All it is,
Yeah,
so
no, it's cool. The format works. It works, man.
And then I'll get RJ right back in it because he is gaga for you, Todd.
I don't want to hear about fucking RJ, fucking guy.
Because that's what's gonna make the funny part. That's gonna make people stick to it and be like, "Look at this! Listen to what he's willing to say."
God,
I appreciated the show tonight, man. You guys did a good job.
This was cool. 3 million people still watching. David Consiglio, God bless you.
Tom. Pleasure, Dave. You are the best.
Good night,
Thanks,
bud.
guys. Have a good
night.
Good night, Mike Bloomfield. Am I gonna sign off again? Oh yeah. We're gonna do promotions. for everyone that's watching. Got to give him the full Monty here. Tomorrow morning, SIEDC Live at 9:30 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday morning. Our guests are going to be, I don't know who they're going to be. 10 a.m. Breakfast with Bloomy, Facebook.com/Tekie Geek. Mike Bloomfield, resident geek nerd, all things hater of life, apparently. 11 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I believe. JMT Media presents Community Corner. 2 p.m. live from Rabs Country Lanes. Our buddy Frank Wilkinson. 3 o'clock, Midday with Massimo DiDonna for Partners in Sound is your host, along with Bloomfield and myself. And, of course, we round out the day with, don't forget, 7 p.m. COVID Talks at the Rapid. He was on 3 hours ago. That's so weird to say. And 10 o'clock p.m., Gotham After Dark, one more time. We're going to do this all again, except we're not going for 3 hours. Sorry, folks. And let's just give a shout out to Dave Consiglio. I'm doing it for you, Dave. I'm doing it for you so you get the full experience. Moss said that Joel Peters said everyone needs to get the full experience when they go to his jeweler store. You're getting the full experience. So there you have it. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of me. Special thanks to Dave Consiglio, our number one fan. Michael, hi, Dave Consiglio. And let's end this on a high note here. This was Gotham After Dark, powered by Gotham Trinity Productions.